Alright. When last we left our interesting group of individuals, you know, if one of you could give a recap, but not Robin, because he did it last week.
No, my mic's being muted. What?
God, this is like in class when the teacher asks a question and no one knows.
Come on, guys. Surely somebody knows the answer.
roll a die.
Yeah, both of you, all three of you roll dice.
Alright,
A D20.
Okay, let me roll out all my dice real quick.
Haha, yes.
I got a 4. I think I'm gonna have to do the recap.
Wait,
Come on, get out of there. Get out of there.
Are you doing the highest or the lowest?
I think the lowest.
Yeah, well,
Oh, no. Oh, really?
This is initiative, right? It's whoever goes first.
What is it? I don't know. Damn.
What'd y'all get?
3.
4.
Alright, Brovik's doing the intro.
Alright. For last... Nope, not doing that. Wasted a lot of my voice doing a little girl impression and like a mouse impression with my friends.
It's worthy use.
Alright, so last time we executed our daring escape, lighting fire to the bunk beds under the ship, and totally succeeding in subduing both of the guards upstairs. No, that was a lie. That was an absolute lie. You've been deceived. She shot a bell, and everybody was like, "All right, let's go fuck up these guys." And they did so, and we barely escaped. The kid died. It's fine. The kid died. He was killed by the captain. And then the poor barbarian, he was also... Wait, nope. Script says he didn't die. Script says that he narrowly escaped with the help of Robin's piss. And he dove through the fire of the really high-level mage. Wow, my memory is terrible.
But you're not off.
Yeah, like, that did happen. That
did happen. There's just a couple continuity errors that we got, but other than
Then
that...
Then he jumped into the rowboat, which was in the water, by the way. And he, like, basically died to fall, but the cleric said no. Then we just, like, drove by and just blasted the rudder, and then that's that.
You're right, it was a drive-by shooting.
So as your boat moves away, and the shadow that is the wormwood vanishes into the darkness behind you, what would you like to do?
That just happened! Oh my god, that just happened. Did we just do that? Am I alive? Is everyone alive? Is this a dream?
I think die for 3 seconds.
Oh yeah, you definitely... Wow! Did you guys see that? Did you guys... Whoa. I'm just... we need to start rowing. We don't... There was a very, very high,
I have question.
high... Yes, you have a question?
What is row?
It's the thing we do to move the boat. But, quickly, if we could. Fine, no volunteers, I'll do it. And I guess I'll grab the row. Who had the oars last?
Artemis?
I believe it was Artemis.
Yeah.
Probably Artemis. Just silently...
What you do?
I was just silently keeping rolling.
I guess we should... Wait, it's
rowing.
nighttime. It's nighttime, right?
It is. It's like a little after midnight. It is the dead of night.
So, is it fair to say that since I've been planning this for the past couple of days, I would know the direction that we need to go to get to Mutako Isle?
I mean, yeah, you can get the directions pretty easily. Stars are out. You can.
Do I know which one would be closer, or are they about equidistant?
Pretty sure we determined distance.
What is equidistant?
Between
The main continent and Mutako.
Yeah, this part and sorry, are they about equidistant?
Yeah, they're about equal. You've got a lot of space to cover there, though.
Yeah. All right. Should we head for the mainland, or should we try and lose them in the Isles? Anyone? Really? Y'all making me do this again? The decision?
You are plan man.
Just looking down.
You make decision. You make.
Has anyone ever been to Motoko Isle before, or have any stories from there?
I don't know if I've been there before.
You've been there.
Have I been there?
I've been there.
Ooh, that was Okay, hold on. We're getting a lot of interference
Harsh
there.
robot.
All right. If
For me?
you have been to those isles, raise your hand.
Artemis has probably been in and out of Quint a couple times, but that's going to be as much familiarity. That's going to be as much familiarity as she has.
How about me? How acquainted am I with those isles?
Not very.
I have no idea about anything there. Brovik?
That's
Right?
what it's about.
Does he look in shock?
He looks disheartened, you could say.
Can I slap him in the face?
Go for it.
Whack! Ow, I hurt my elbow because I hit my freaking
That's what we call hellish rebuke.
that's what I get for having a -1 strength. Ow!
Alright, what?
Anyway,
What?
okay, so we're deciding whether or not we head to the mainland or Motoko Island. We need to make a decision really quickly.
Flip a gold piece.
Fine. Heads, we head to the Isles. Tails, we head to the Styes. One second, I'll be right back.
Oh, here's how we do this. This is fancy. That's Tails, because I said so.
And
See
Tails
that?
with eyes, I think.
God.
Alright. I've come back.
Alright.
Okay.
Look,
Brovik has pulled out a coin and has flipped it. He got
Oh.
tails.
Okay, well then I got this coin for no reason.
welcome.
Alright, so to Motoko Isle we go.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to say that in this voice. Huh. Maybe. Let me mute my mic and practice.
Alright, set sail for Motoko Isle. I just point in the direction.
Artemis, are you maneuvering in that direction?
I am just gonna start heaving away.
Alright.
Alright.
If I could get you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Could I... I pointed out where... No, I'm the navigator.
The stream. While we're
Okay.
sailing, I'm guessing we get a short rest, right?
14.
14. Alright, based on that... You can keep going for a little bit, but if you continue rowing non-stop, you're gonna take a point of exhaustion soon.
DM, everybody except Artemis, because she's rowing, I'm assuming. It's a short rest, right?
You may now decide to not do anything for the next hour if you want to take a short rest.
What are they gonna do?
I don't know.
I'll take a
Just
short
silently.
rest. I'll take a short rest to get one spell slot back.
Ooh, boy.
Brutus needs HP. I'll sing. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. That'll be a song of rest.
It's
And
just-
that does.
That means I get to roll a d6 and heal you if you use any hit dice. For a short rest. I don't know how alive or dead you are.
Rest.
he got barely brought back from the brink of death. I think he's pretty nearly dead.
Oh wow, 6. That's 6, whatever
Sweet.
you roll. Take that.
As you're doing that, he's gonna say, "Small man, why is inside of mouth dry?"
Did you lick the wood?
Oh,
No.
God damn it. No.
He has no concept of what thirst means. He's never eat.
I have just started this consuming thing. Sorry.
I think that means you're thirsty.
For any of this?
How fix?
We're all on a boat. Of course, you hear this.
Oh yeah,
Brutus,
there's
is
no
that-
hiding conversations here.
Brutus, if I may be so bold to ask, where exactly are you from?
You didn't say anything.
Very convenient.
Very
yeah.
helpful.
Could you give us like a hint or something?
See, know what the hint is.
Blue stuff around us.
Yes,
What name of that?
this is water.
Water. Imagine water red.
Lovely.
Oh,
Artemis
Nice.
is gonna pause rowing, just kind of turn around, just glance over her shoulder.
this is about, I'm assuming, the end of that Constitution saving throw. It's like, I'll switch out with you, Artemis, if you don't mind.
She kind of glances over at you a little suddenly. She was clearly stopping because of what Brutus said. But
Yeah,
she's
I
like-
know.
But she kind of deflates a little bit. You can tell she's tired, and she nods and moves.
It's been a while since I rode, but let me take a crack at this.
Make
So
a
blue
strength
stuff
check,
called water.
Robin.
Shit.
You got what it takes.
That's a 5 minus 1.
I don't have what it takes.
Robin puts his heart and soul into the rowing, and you are moving at an extremely slow pace. In fact, as far as you can tell, Artemis, you might be moving in the opposite direction.
Why move so slow?
Nothing, it's just, it's the whole, Elder's Blast, and when he says that, he has his hand up in the air, and you just see one blast go flash. It's like, oh, I guess that's the word for it. I guess I need to work on this. Hi, Sandora, are you
Really suck at this old magic thing.
Yeah, I'm new to it, alright. Sandora, well, I'm trying to figure out how I get this weird magic stuff on control. Do you mind maybe trading out with me for rowing?
Well, I suppose if I have to.
If we want to get the land, we might all have to. And I just kind of like go to the boat and just like, here.
Let me see how strong Sandara is, because
I don't know, she was pulling those ropes with Brutus, so probably fairly.
oh, well, okay then.
Stronger than
DM
Robin.
realizes that she's like way stronger.
Oh,
than both of
definitely.
them.
She starts rowing, and you're moving in the right direction again.
Alright.
Imagine the DM realizes she's like double the strength of Brutus.
Okay.
Fucking rivaling my
Pop
strength.
out of her shirt.
So,
Just rowing, we're into land in no time. That's what's gonna happen.
plan on probably taking. I'm probably not gonna do anything else after this, but where about is the moon in the sky right now?
The moon, let's see, based on your current position, the moon is in the place a moon normally would be. Unfortunately, as a person, I have no idea what that is.
Is it a full moon tonight?
It is not a full moon.
Right, so we're
Alright.
safe from the were-tigers.
Yeah.
Were-sharks
The were-sharks.
maybe won't be a problem tonight.
We're sure.
Tigers.
I kind of am like starting to doze off, and as I'm about to doze off, I see a little glare of the moon, and it kind of gets in my eyes, and I was like, and I open them again, and just before I head to bed, I'll cast Detect Magic and give a small look over everyone.
Alright, you're casting Detect Magic.
Yep.
Now, let's see. In total, there's, on the boat, the party, Sandara, and Ratline, if I remember all of
yeah.
this correctly.
Yep. Pretty sure.
Let me make sure I have everything I need here. For a little bit of my own personal aid here. Brutus, does he see anything on your person?
As in, do I have any magical items?
Well, it detects magic, so how do you register to this spell?
I'm a normal human man.
All right,
We're here.
Brovik, how do you register to the spell?
I mean, if it doesn't detect, if it detects magic people, I'm glowing. But if it detects magic, then I'm pretty average.
For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet. If you sense magic in this way, you use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And yeah, I learned the school of magic, if any.
Oh, no.
I think he meant magic in a more personality sense, but that's good to know still.
So no, I don't glow.
As
All
the
right.
bard that emits magic. Wow, I wasn't.
No, you
expecting-
have to be under a magic spell for detect magic. to work.
Oh, I see.
It's not just locate spellcaster.
All right.
Yeah.
Shit, that'd be
Artemis.
convenient.
Detect magic. Just as far as Artemis goes, she's just an elf. But she does have a couple of items that the DM gave me. So
None of those items
Fall under
are
that?
registering as magical at the moment.
okay, well then, radar's empty.
You look over Ratline. He's not showing up or anything. You look over Sandara, and you see the first glint of a magical presence, which is her hat.
Magic hat.
Well,
That's kind of hat.
Is it like
Oh.
tall and crooked witch hat?
It's a tricorn that is rather large.
I
More impressive than my hat.
seeing that I'm a little bit weirded out, considering I have no idea what the hell I just did, and I pass out.
Right. Once he passes out, I will walk up to Robin and smack him in the face.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Ow.
don't like it, do you? And then I'll just sit back down.
yeah, but you were awake when I did my. I'm gonna try to get back to sleep, but I have a dwarven hand mark on my face.
Small man.
I
You say thing around boat is water.
don't drink it.
You say water cure me.
No.
Why no?
It's really unhealthy.
I not know what that word
This
means.
is
And with that,
trying
I'm gonna
to-
dip my face into the ocean and start guzzling as much as I can.
Just watch him smile.
no. We need the barbarian to be at his best.
So this is the reminder that Brutus has not drunk anything for several days now. So I'm just going to make a note of that here, and we'll continue.
But it tastes, big guy.
He brings his face up out of the water, just
He's a fish.
splashing water all onto the boat as he like shakes his head to get it out of his hair. Disgusting.
Fuck, how is he gonna react to fresh water?
Poison. Discovering water with the barbarian.
So Robin is taking a long rest. What about the rest of you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go use the bathroom while I'll do that.
Yeah, after that, I take my long rest as well.
Guess I take my long rest as well.
Okay.
I think as an elf, I don't need a long rest.
I think you have to
Yeah,
like,
you do a meditation.
or something.
I'm good, so I'm going to meditate.
All right. You all go into your various forms of unconsciousness for the night. And the boat presumably continues moving forward under the control of Sandara. A long rest is 8 hours.
Nice, we're saved. I just got delivered chili dogs.
Ooh. Now I wish I had chili dogs.
Give her to the delivery, Pelican. You'd be sleeping though.
Brutus,
Yes.
as you sleep tonight,
Oh shit, I'm back.
you don't
Should it be a private
entirely
thing or no?
remember it in the morning,
No.
but a couple times throughout the night, you could just swear you hear laughter.
Does it sound at all familiar?
Roll an intelligence check.
I'm good at those.
Well,
Oh, that's actually not that bad. Let me check my modifier.
-7.
That's a 15 in total.
A 15 in total.
wow.
Oh shit.
The voice does sound familiar, but you still can't place it exactly. It's a male voice, a little bit on the deeper end, and a lot of times there are happy laughs and there are evil laughs, and typically you can tell the difference, but this is just a laugh. It does not sound good or bad.
Hold up.
That's
see.
all.
Interesting. Yes.
As you all come to consciousness, 8 hours from this point, so we're hitting around the 9:30 a.m. mark here. Late start, but you've been through a bit. You wake up to find that the boat is not moving, has not been moving for some time, and Sandara and Ratline are both passed out on opposite sides of the boat.
That's, I suppose, fair. Also, DM, I forgot to ask this. When I did detect magic, did the hat radiate any specific school of magic?
Oh yeah.
Let me check real fast, because I have to remember what this would fall under.
Necromancy. She's a
I have
zombie.
an idea, but I just want to make sure.
That would
Let
indeed be
me
interesting.
see here.
Illusion. She's a halfling. Vocation? She's on fire?
This is transmutation magic.
Transmutation magic. And I've never seen her take this hat off.
Not as far as you're aware, no. Although at this point, she's not wearing it on her head as she's asleep. She has.
She's
she
not
has it
wearing
like
it now?
cradled like a teddy bear.
Oh, alright. Alright. Is the quote unquote main party awake?
Okay.
Ratline is offended in his sleep.
Ah, yes,
Are
because
either
it's
of them-
so important.
Are either of them sitting in the designated rowing position?
At this point, it looks like Ratline is. He's kind of. It looks like he has passed out in the midst of rowing.
Okay, I'm gonna step over everybody to get to where he is. I'm gonna try and gently pick him up and just set him elsewhere
In
and
the
sit
wall.
down and start rowing.
He just kind of,
Good.
as you pick him up, he's pretty well out of it, and you're able to move him without much issue.
Okay.
Good,
well,
false
I'm
mate.
gonna
I was about to throw him.
I'm gonna take off my cloak and sit on it and stretch and start rowing.
All right. Still rowing northward?
Yep. Wherever
Okay.
Robin points.
I point towards the nearest landmass, which is now closer to Watako Isle.
Fucking snore.
Brovik
It's
snores.
still not up.
Plan man.
Yes.
what you
Yes.
know about laughter in what is called, and he just points to the water.
In the ocean?
Yes.
Laughter on the ocean.
Oh.
Why do you ask?
I hear it.
All right. Do I know any strange sailor tales about laughter on the ocean?
Strange sailor tales about laughter on the ocean.
I hear
Go
a lot of
ahead
shit.
and make a history check for me.
Of course. Of course, the freaking history whiz is asleep for this. It's a +2, isn't it? I just roll high. Oh, 15!
15. The only thing that really jumps to your mind is the section of ocean called the Devil's Laughter, but at your current position, you're still far away from there.
Well, I mean, there's the Devil's Laughter, but we're far and away from that place. So, unless you have any relation to Devil's Laughter, I am unable to help you, my friend.
Devil.
Yes, it's a very notorious section of the Shackles. It's very well known for sinking any ships that decide to dare part in its waters.
That doesn't ring any bells with me, does it, DM?
Let's see.
Roll
No,
a
knowing
history
your
check.
backstory, no, it wouldn't.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my knowledge cards out. So let's see. Devil's Laughter.
Suddenly just in my sleep.
Oh, is he humming the Devil's Laughter shanty? Makes sense.
I don't even know how the tune goes. I really want to hear it, unfortunately.
Oh, you don't get that.
I know. One day. Anyway. So, Artemis, you are, and when he just he gets to you are, and I'm like, right, no talking, right.
I'm not looking at it. I'm just rowing.
It is rather odd because of Artemis' mask. It's really hard to tell if she looks in any direction other than straight forward because the eye holes of the mask could just look like empty voids always staring directly ahead.
Didn't get anything off that mask, did I?
Nothing registered as magical.
That just makes it even creepier. Okay,
Yeah, I would rather it be magical than just a spooky mask.
I guess I'll start. What do we have on here? I know we did. What equipment did we haul into the boat?
Cool.
I know we have our
According
base
to what
equipment
you
on our
said, you never mentioned hauling any other equipment other than what you have in your inventory onto the boat.
I had
Did
the canvas, but that's
yeah, the
about
canvas.
it.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
Did you move the canvas? Because I could be remembering this wrong, but last
Just
I
brought the
remembered
canvas
it,
with him.
it was in the sleeping quarters.
I never specifically said we grabbed it, but I was kind of
That's
assuming
true.
when we said we got ready and started doing stuff, it was just kind of picked up.
I mean, how big is the canvas roll that you got? Because
It's a big canvas roll.
yeah.
It's just the size of a blanket. That's how big a piece I cut.
At this point, I'll say you were able to grab that canvas, but let's try and keep those kinds of things in mind because where those things
Okay.
are can be kind of important.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And other
Okay.
than that, you mainly have the things that are in your inventory at the moment.
Edible people too.
We don't really have anything good for making a sail up right now. I mean, I have a crowbar and some torches, but I don't think we'd be able to make anything stable. I think the best we're gonna have to do right now is, I think, look for food. I go looking for tuna, because as long as we have a knife, we can eat any part of that thing.
What do you mean by looking for tuna?
I don't know, just fish in general.
You're just looking out for fish, waiting to stab them if one comes by?
No, I'm looking out for fish to wait to shoot one if one comes by.
The gun.
Ah.
You see, I have a gun in my hand. It's spelled ELDRITCHBLAST.
Those are out of model. How do you fucking have one of those?
I don't know, right? Yeah, it's collectors. Inherited. Anyways.
Make a perception check.
Thank God I'm proficient in perception.
Inherited straight from Aquaman. Damn.
14.
14. Let me see here.
So that's how Jack Sparrow got off the island.
Oh.
All right.
Aquaman!
After
Found it.
a small amount of time, you see a shape move underneath about. Let's see. You're standing at the edge of the boat and you see a dark shape move from underneath the water.
How big?
It's hard to tell.
Oh no.
Do I know fish and marine wildlife are out in these oceans? Or this particular?
You know of things that live in the ocean.
How hungry are we?
Fucking hungry, bro.
I don't think we're terribly hungry yet.
You did eat full meals the last day you were aboard the Wormwood. Which is good, because if you had exited the day before, then Brovik managed to not make any food, so that would have been bad.
You're welcome.
I'll just keep that in mind. I don't think I'll fire. When people start to get hungry, that's when I'll start fishing.
Alright.
So I guess we just continue rowing.
Alright.
I wake up at this point.
Yeah, after a little bit of this, Sandara, Ratline, Brovik, everybody's waking up and coming to whatever a day on this tiny little boat is going to look like.
So, Sandara.
Yeah, sorry. Did
How's your nap?
It was fine, I guess. I wish we had room for a hammock or anything other than wooden boat seats, but
Yeah,
suppose we'll have to do.
Yeah, with kind of just, taking the best we can get, consider the circumstances. So you're a cleric, right?
That would be accurate, yes.
What type of abilities do clerics have? Do you have anything that could potentially help us move faster, get us more resources for like food and stuff, or maybe any just general ocean knowledge around this area?
What god do you worship?
I'm a follower of Besmara, the Lady of Luck, Freedom, and plundering in general. Now,
We're gonna need that luck.
I've been considering a few of the tools in my repertoire, and unfortunately, I'm still rather limited. I never got particularly high in the order. If we had some poison food, I suppose I could help, but I don't believe that will be a likely scenario here.
Unless you can use that to cure salt water. It's salt. Which that doesn't really count as a poison.
I tried
Well,
once and it didn't
poison
really
food.
work.
What do you mean poison food?
Well, if I had food that was tainted by some type of poison or disease, I could cleanse it.
Why, do you have something on you?
Water too.
You have what?
Does it work on water?
It works on poisoned water, yes?
Alright, do you have some rum on you that we can purify?
I whisper. Can I like try to whisper as quietly as I can in a boat crowded with people?
Go for it.
Does it work with urine?
Are you whispering this to Sandara?
Yes.
Shit, I'm making a perception check on that.
Who hears
Who
that?
has to know?
Everyone make a perception check.
Do I roll sleight of hand or stealth?
Shit, which die do I use?
Oh,
Well,
with
I rolled
this,
a nat too.
You roll.
21.
Just roll a d20, brother.
Well, I beat it, unless he rolls a nat 20.
Okay.
I rolled 21.
16.
Natural 2.
Ooh.
Hey, one person doesn't hear me.
But the rest
Alright.
know.
So everyone else clearly hears him say this.
I'm gonna stop rowing very abruptly.
Yeah, and I was looking at something off in the distance, I just slowly turned my head.
What?
I mean...
Forgive me for trying to save our lives. Okay.
Sandara?
I don't think that counts as poison or a disease.
Clerics are fucking useless. And I'll just lay back.
Excuse me, that cleric saved our fourth party member.
Clearly does not give a shit.
Anyways.
Sandara looks around. This doesn't look like much of a party to me. Not much celebrating.
We'll celebrate when we hit land. Alright. Let's see. You have about poison food. I'm just learning my new abilities, and I'm not very, I did see something weird last night, though. It was, before I passed out and Brovik slapped me, I don't know what it was, your hat sort of just glowed a bit, kind of like a, I don't know, it's a bit of a worn brownish color.
Interesting.
Something just told me it meant change, or something turning into something else. I don't know. I was really hazy last night. I'm not sure exactly what I did.
My
We're
hat,
excited.
you said?
Yes, the tri-corner.
That sounds like... But surely not. Hold on a moment. She pulls out the hat, and she kind of looks it over. She looks at it, flips it over, says, well, on a different day I could determine whether this was magical or not, but
Oh.
I don't think that...
I kind of like looking at it again, just taking a close look at it, just trying to see if I notice anything, and I guess I'll cast Detect Magic again.
If you cast Detect Magic, it's still glowing as magical.
There, it's glowing
excitedly-
right now. You don't see that? It's glowing. You see the faint brown aura?
No,
I excitedly
you...
sit up and be like, alright, give it to me. I want to see.
Be careful with it, it's an heirloom. She hands it over.
If it's an heirloom, it's got to be magic. And I set it on like the floor, I guess, and I ritual cast Identify.
What are you? Why are you
All
singing
right.
that song? Oh, right.
So I rub my finger along it. Gotta get that touch. I smell it. Gotta get that smell. Lick it a little bit. Real familiar with this hat.
It does not taste good.
You know, you gotta do what you gotta do with the Identify spell.
Small man, you are like wild boar of home.
Oh, you have boar where you come from?
Big boar.
Like, I kind of like widen my hands to how big I think a normal boar is. It's like so like that big.
Bigger.
Like
Alright,
this boat?
let's see. According to the Identify spell, I don't have a card ready for this particular item at the moment, but this is a tricorn of the boat.
Excuse me?
If activated once a day, it can transform into a small rowboat for 8 hours.
Convenient.
Robik is just looking at it like, huh. Huh.
What did
I
you
try to-
figure out?
I try to activate it and just throw it in the ocean.
Alright, you kind of say, you discover the command word through the use of the spell, and as you activate it, it immediately starts growing, and you're like, oh no. You toss it over the side, and it instantly expands into a slightly bigger boat than the one you're currently in, complete with an actual mast and sail, and shows up right next to your boat.
I just say, bravo, it's a boat.
What just happened?
You know,
Do I know how
I
long it lasts
feel
for?
like that would have been useful to know about 24 hours earlier.
You're telling me.
Wait, do I know how long it stays a boat for?
It stays for 8 hours.
Alright. We've got 8 hours on that thing. But if we get on that thing, we'll lose this thing.
Wait. I have an idea. I find I take a. I guess I'm going to take a python that I have.
Oh boy.
It's got like a loop and a hole into it. I'll take my hammer out. I'll start. I'll maybe like put it into like. I'll go to the front of our boat, start hammering it in. Get some of the rope that I have, start tying it up, and I start taking the rope, putting it around my arms. Like, if we tie this up to the other boat around the mast, maybe we can maybe pull both boats. So once one ends, we can grab and get into the other one.
Alright. Hat boat.
Hat boat. Clearly, this fine vessel is going to need a name for how useful it's become to us.
Well,
Hat boat.
I think the
Tide Ripper.
name is the Hat Boat.
Yes. Ooh, that's how Jack Sparrow got off the
So y'all, everyone literally just cut out for me. So I have no idea what the suggestions are.
Basically, Jack Sparrow's hat was a boat, and that's why he didn't want to lose it. Anyways.
Oh, that makes sense.
You now
We'll figure
have
out the
8
name later.
hours with a Hat Boat.
All right, let's get the sail up and suck at the oars in, and let's go.
Hell yeah.
I
Alright.
still not understand what happened.
We'll figure that out in a bit.
Artemis pats his shoulder consolingly.
This increases your speed a little bit, and
It's better than nothing.
for the
Oh, yeah,
sake
that's
of figuring things out, is there anything you would like to do today?
At one point, when both me and Artemis are not rowing, I would like to have a conversation.
Oh.
How does that work?
I would like to... Artemis. I want to try something. And then I would like to try to ritual cast comprehend languages.
This will be interesting.
No idea if this is going to work.
Alright. Comprehend languages.
That takes like 10 minutes.
It does, and you spend 10 minutes doing what exactly?
Licking my finger. Licking my finger a lot. Speaking into my finger. Damn. Magic.
Bam!
Alright.
For a
Magic.
second, I was worried you were gonna do to Artemis what you did with the hat.
You're gonna get a broken finger.
Yeah.
He could have hey, he's not going to have any fingers to be broken.
Pretty much.
Or it just becomes a boat and is like, okay.
Interesting.
Even bigger boat.
So
What
you
if we start
cast comprehend languages, I'm looking at the text of the spell here. This is going to be very interesting. But you
Worth a
successfully
shot.
cast the spell.
All right. Now, say something in that language you signed.
Are you talking to Artemis?
Yes.
She's just gonna kind of look at you a little funny, and she's just gonna make us very simple greeting sign.
Do I understand it, God?
What languages do you speak?
Does this comprehend languages? Dwarf.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's a no.
You
Definitely not-
do not understand Thieves' Cant.
Oh,
I try. Oh, it wouldn't work that way. Never mind. Okay. Fuck. Worth a shot. And I'll lay back down.
Singing a small tune in Elvish to myself. Does he understand that?
Well,
you
yeah.
do understand that.
So what you
In fact,
hear
you're
from me,
familiar with it.
Do I? And
You've heard the
Oh.
tune before.
guess I sing along in Elvish somehow. Wait, no, I can't speak it. I'm a
No.
fucking idiot. Okay. So I just look.
so I don't know how Elvish can't speak, so I'm just making this up. So se so ra so ham de hu autora se hi totoron de si so fom de hu do sa de hi.
I start making a beat.
All right.
Going to the
just-
back, just like beatboxing.
Yeah, we just do a little beat song, I guess. I kind of noticed it. I'm like, yeah. All right.
All right. How about anything else? It is. You are fine for most of the day, but around sundown, you're definitely going to start getting very hungry and very thirsty.
All right.
Well,
Who's hungry?
Throughout the day, while I wasn't being spoken to by the dwarf, I was gonna just kind of be looking in the water, looking for fish. Like
Okay.
Comet was the other day.
Go ahead and
Me
make a
too.
perception check.
Ah. A 7.
A 7.
Can I assist in this?
You see a few fish swim by underneath, but they are quite far below you.
I'm also gonna do the same.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Can I also do the same?
You already did this.
Yeah,
We're
but
all
I did it
not
yesterday.
Our
Oh, wait, no.
characters are so
No, I
good.
did do this today. Never mind.
That's a 14.
14.
Yep.
You see a couple of fish floating about closer to the surface.
Does it look like if I swung really, really hard with a horn?
You should fucking impale it.
Roll an intelligence check, Brutus.
Oh,
My favorite.
Brain time.
It's big brain time.
That's a 8 minus 1, 7.
I mean, based on where it physically is, you could easily swing and hit that. You've hit far smaller things.
Gnomes.
Well, it's time.
oh,
It's
oh boy.
I'm gonna
time.
roll to hit. Hey, that's actually pretty fucking good.
Roll to hit with disadvantage.
I'll take advantage of
There it is.
The
See
first
if
one
you
was
could
a
make this a
19.
reckless attack.
Well, this
Wait.
one's a shit, let's speak. So that's plus strength. That's a 10.
It's a 10. Let me just pull up the fish stat block.
Does a fish have a higher AC of 10?
Well,
Honestly, could go either
if
way.
it does, it wouldn't refer to like an actual armor. It'd be more, its ability to move about.
Dodging,
and
yeah, I
avoid
understand.
things.
But I'm
Being
trying, yeah.
small.
Small and
Being
fast.
smooth. Smooth boy.
small. Go.
Yeah,
Oh,
as
no.
you swing your horn, it strikes the surface of the water and slows down with a kind of resistance that you are not familiar with. It's almost harder to push your horn through this weird substance. The fish kind of darts out of the way.
Pull my horn back inside and look just pouty.
We all just watched this, no explanation. Just swung at the water.
Why did you just swing at the water?
I wanted to hit shark.
And with fuck!
I'm sorry,
kinda
you
like-
slosh. I kind of stopped myself short, realizing he has no idea what a shark looks like. Oh, all right. Was it a big one?
Very small, not like you describe.
All right. That wasn't a shark. That was probably a fish.
You lie!
No, I didn't. I didn't lie.
You
Roll
lie.
deception.
There are things out there called sharks.
Roll
That you-
deception.
What is there to roll deception for?
You lying cheat.
I didn't lie. I said that there was a possibility that out there you could find something called a shark. I did not say that there are only sharks out there. But anyway, that was a fish. That's very small aquatic animal. Very small water animal.
How much longer is the hat boat? Boat.
At this point, based on your amount of time of travel, let me see here. You are about to hit the end. It's about 4
Alright,
p.m. at the
man.
moment.
Talk about a fucking Deus Ex Machina.
All right, everybody on the boat.
Alright.
Not hat boat. I'm gonna slow down.
Is it about
As
then?
Brutus steps back into the main boat, he turns to Robin and says, "Where I come from, liar or kill."
Didn't lie to you.
Artemis is gonna reach over and kind of grab Brutus and just kind of drag him back into the other boat and just kind of wave her hand at Robin, just like, "Don't worry, it's fine, it's fine."
Alright, I get back into the other boat. Knowing I have what Robin thinks is the most badass of this team on his side.
It's fair.
Oh wow, compliment.
I didn't say it out loud, he just thinks that.
I'm really voting for the hat. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
All right. The sun begins going down at around 8 p.m. You've made some progress steadily northward. Based on your position from the stars, unfortunately, you're not super familiar enough to know how far you are from land still.
Could I make a rough estimate?
Your rough estimate is a couple days.
Yeah, we're probably going to be out here for a couple days, so let us hope it either rains or we find a way to boil the water to get the salt out.
Or be in the bucket.
Does anyone?
Tell the spell to work.
That's. Listen, unless your diet consists of mainly rum, I severely doubt that your piss is going to have any poison in it.
My diet consists of mainly rum.
As most pirates, but I mean,
How are
only
you
rum,
alive?
no food.
Brutus,
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit.
as you're sitting there and Brovik and Robin are arguing about something meaningless, you're just sitting there, and in the back of your mind, you could swear you hear somebody say, "Well, you escaped, big one. That stunt you pulled on our ship wounded us greatly. Pray you do not cross our path again."
Oh,
That's all.
Dang.
Yeah.
I stand up and pull one of my horns off of my back, and I start looking around.
Make a perception check.
Yep. That's basically what's happening.
Okay, shit, that's pretty good. That's a 23.
It's a 23?
Yeah.
You see a very large shape move quite a ways below the boat.
Below?
Below.
Brutus goes quiet for a second because he just doesn't know how to explain. So instead he just points and hopes you all see what he's seeing.
We see.
I'm gonna look overboard where he points.
Hey,
Make a... At this point, you can see there is a larger shape passing below you.
have I heard of this shape? Have I heard
This
of
shape looks vaguely...
I'm bad at putting words into sentences. Is this? How big is this? May I ask.
It's not as large as the boat.
Well, not
Oh,
I thought
Oh,
it was-
well, that's relief. Oh, how far down does it look?
Based on your current location and the... Let's see, it's hard to tell because it's getting dark. But
I have dark vision.
with your dark vision,
That's the first time
you're
anyone's
still
told that,
seeing
yeah.
just a little bit of a shimmer that tells you it's going to be around 20 feet down.
Ah,
That is, I have a thing that lets me do that. Should I try and get it?
excuse me.
I might be able to shoot one of my blasts down and hit it. Maybe it could be good for food.
No.
No.
How are we
Why
gonna
not?
eat that?
We'll cook
Things
it.
gonna damage the boat.
Yeah, I guess.
We'll have to tow that thing behind us if we do kill it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But, Brutus, are you alright? You have a very worried look on your face, which I haven't seen before, and honestly, it's very awkward to see. I've never... oh man, I didn't... Wow, your face structure is a lot different than I thought. Anyways,
DM? Did I recognize that voice at all?
Based... As always, Brutus, roll an intelligence check.
Ah, fuck me.
we're gonna have a lot of those this campaign.
Second
Yep.
verse, same as the first.
Second version.
Yeah, that's not 20, okay.
Nat
Oh,
20?
Yep.
You briefly recall this female voice chanting strange words before you were almost burnt to a crisp.
Right. Voice.
voice?
That
Not
doesn't
laughter, voice. Woman who set me on fire on boat.
help.
Oh, you heard the mage in your head?
He nods.
What sorcery is this?
God, have I ever heard of mages being able to, I don't know, send a message? What? Huh?
Roll a history check.
No, I'm bad at this.
Wait, no, this
What?
would be Arcana. Why would it be? Yeah, Arcana, not history. That would make way
Well,
more sense. 12. Magic can do a lot of things, and you've heard tell of magical messages being sent before.
okay.
Alright. I think everyone should keep an extra sharp eye out for anything hinky.
I
Alright.
Give me one moment.
One.
that block.
Goes to get the stack. I think it's the background noise that he was going to do a moment ago.
You just hear.
Yeah. Alright, wasn't expect the first sending spell to be a receive.
Well,
Alright,
as
well.
if I didn't have enough enemies.
Any thoughts so far, guys?
Things are going well. And
Yeah, we just need to figure out how to get food.
He'd be screwed without Hatboat, and therefore he is MVP.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's the day he says Machina. I've never seen one.
But we deserve it, because we're gamers.
Alright.
We do.
Anyone
gamers.
else have something they want to do?
Man, talk about lag on my side.
Guess? Can I row? I would like to row really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, purposefully risking exhaustion.
I see. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes! Apple 20! I can row. I
Interesting.
can row.
Forever!
You
That's
grab
great.
hold of both oars and you row vigorously. You are actually making quite a bit of progress.
What happened?
Hey, I rowed.
Did you roll a natural 20 on a rowing check?
He did.
I am proud of you.
Ooh.
As the
All right.
sun goes down, well, the sun already went down, but things are getting quite dark. How do you want to handle nighttime travel?
Let's watches.
Shifts, except whoever's watching
Shifts.
is also rowing. Suffer.
So Brovik is taking the first shift.
Makes sense. There's a total of 6 people on this vessel at the moment.
I'll take second since I haven't done anything yet.
I'll take third. I have good perception.
I'll raise my hand for fourth.
All right.
And then Sandara and Ratline volunteer accordingly.
All right. Keep an extra watchful guard. We don't. You said you heard the voice of the woman, right, Brutus? What exactly did she tell you?
Yeah, we don't ask this until hours later.
She
Kind of
say
preoccupied.
what we do cause much damage.
Ha!
And lucky to live.
Huh, both of those things are definitely true.
Hell yeah.
Anything else in particular?
Shakes his head.
Alright. Just keep on the lookout. I don't want any magical shenanigans to happen.
Alright. Are you all taking another set of long rests then?
I assume
Yeah, except shifts this time.
Alright, that's not terribly difficult. With a whole 6 people going through, it'll only make it take about... It's pretty easy for everyone to get a long rest in.
so. We'd get like an hour and a half each or something like that.
Brutus, you take a point of exhaustion
Oh, okay.
as the strain of functioning through some very adrenaline-inducing events with no water and very little food are now beginning to show on you.
That's disadvantage on all ability checks, right?
Yes.
5 more days and he's dead.
That's true.
Just let me pee in the cup, guys.
If you tell him it's water, he'll drink it.
Yeah.
We might have
You wake up the next morning, everyone wakes up in 1 hour intervals because of how they took shifts, but
So we don't need to like roll perception checks or anything for nighttime shifts.
at the moment it seems to be fairly peaceful,
All right. All right. So it's morning time, right?
as far as you can tell.
All right. Well, sailing. I get up and I guess I just since we're in the boat, I stand a little higher so everyone can hear me. All right. So what we have got. First and foremost, let's get that hat out to give us some more sailing time. All right, that's a good transfer, everyone. We got that boat out. Perfect. We're good.
Robin,
So
go
yes.
ahead and make a survival check.
What? What?
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Up to a 22.
During the night, a couple of people seem to have gotten confused and rowed in a little bit of the wrong direction, but you're able to turn the boat back the right way so that you're back on course.
Oh,
All right.
Oh,
All right.
depended on our
So-
absolute survival.
So, let's just get this straight, people. I know we were a little off course last night. You need to look for specific stars when you're rowing at night to keep on track. If it's a cloudy night, we're just going to have to try and keep our distance. And I point out a couple of key stars that people might know, just to follow those to hit our direction. All right, with that done, we are focusing on food today. First off, most important thing, water. Who has fire-based abilities? I have some torches we could use for kindling. Do we have any, like, pots or cups or anything to curdle a flame over?
I've got a tinder box, but well, hang on. Let me see.
Anyone keep a bottle of rum on hand?
Oh. Do all my rum like a fool.
Alright. Well, I have a... this will be
Wait.
difficult.
I have giant brain.
You have a what?
I was out of character. Don't worry about it for now.
Alright. DM, if I took the stuff out of my backpack that I grabbed, could I put water into the backpack without it leaking out?
Your backpack is not watertight.
Alright. Does anyone have a water type? Okay.
I have a water skin.
You have a water skin? Perfect.
And
Alright. What we can do is, for intervals at a time, we can heat up the water to reclaim salt. We have torches and tinder boxes to help boil it, so we'll have to work on that. Also, we need to keep an eye out for fish to secure for food, but water is our main concern right now, so let's chop, get that process going.
Completely ignoring Robin. And I look over to the boat and try to perception a fish.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. 15.
Sorry, give me that number one more time.
15.
I think it's either 15 or 16.
5. Give it 10.
Alright,
15.
let's see. You look over, and there's a very nice, colorful fish directly next to the boat.
Would like to cast Mage Hand.
brilliant.
That is really
Okay.
clever,
Try
actually.
and grab the fish with the Mage Hand.
You know what? It's not even that hard. You reach over and just pluck the fish. It's like wriggling in your mage hand now.
Ah,
Just
good
drop
job,
it in the
Roderick.
middle of the boat and say, "Alright, you guys suck. Go back to sleep."
It's
Well, that's one
morning
fish.
now.
Do I look like I care?
Touche.
It's sleepy time for
Brutus just growls at being shown up by someone who's not even carrying a weapon.
I am carrying a weapon, actually.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
What are you carrying?
I stole it off of
Alright.
some poor
Oh, that's
bastard.
right.
Considering, I think maybe King has been, or not King, Artemis has been maybe one of these survival scenarios before. I will assist with her in helping boiling the water for use.
Explain to me how you're going to go about doing this.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah,
Boil
well-
a water skin? That's just gonna burn it and.
Yeah, I was about to say, do we have anything metal?
Well, let me check my equipment
Let me cook my sword.
again.
Cook the sword.
Oh,
don't think-
mess kit. This tin box contains a cup and simple cutlery.
There you go.
That worked.
Okay.
You
Okay,
can use
and
that to
you
boil
can-
some water.
Yeah,
All right.
Okay.
Let's do this.
And I'm gonna let you do that. And
Alright.
with the dwarf's permission, I'm gonna chop up the fish.
Go ahead, and I just. The fish is just sitting in the middle of the boat, flopping around.
Okay, I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna take out my hand axe and lop its head off.
And flip, you decapitate a fish.
Man, no matter what I'm doing, Mage Hand is always my savior.
I'm going to
I'm gonna
set
grab the head of a fish.
Oh,
You're going to
To
grab the
look it
fish
over.
head?
I'm gonna grab the fish head and see if it's edible.
Are you
Oh,
going to
I
take
do
a
that?
small nipple?
Oh no.
Anything is edible if you're determined enough.
Artemis is kind of reaches towards you as you grab it and take it towards your mouth. And then as she sees what you're doing, she just kind of deflates a little bit. And doesn't. It just kind of stops.
Wait, when I see
This-
him do this, can I like put up a hand?
I mean, you can.
Wait, guy. Hand it over. I'll flavor it for you.
What?
This is the orc leg all over again.
Does he hand it over? Or does he just eat it?
Slowly. Very suspicious of you.
Take it. Cast prestidigitation on it. Pretty sure this works on food, right? Change the flavor of shit.
Oh,
Uh,
right. That's one of the uses.
I
Yeah, it
think
is.
it is.
I want to make it taste gourmet.
Okay.
And I'll hand it back to him.
Let's see, you can
What you
flavor
do.
up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material.
It's no longer living.
Yeah.
He just looks down at it and then up at you. What you do?
Thumbs up.
What did you say?
I just put a thumbs up.
Through very narrowed eyes, he slowly reaches it up to its face and like bites off half of it in one crunch.
Oh. Oh boy. I
Oh.
feel like I need to make a con save for that. Let's see.
Ugh.
Tell me what to roll.
It tastes great. The texture is a little less amazing. But knowing Brutus, he might be used to that.
Yeah.
Inhelpful.
Hmm.
I can give fish and I can flavor fish. That is my skill set.
Wow, I did not expect any of that.
He was the cook's mate for a reason.
Okay,
Exactly.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna.
No wonder the food didn't taste shitty except for that one time with the turtle.
Wait. Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna-
guys just ate basically poison and I flavored it to be good.
Oh. So McDonald's.
Oh, wait, we should have gotten the cleric to do cure poison.
Well, it's too late for that because I take the second bite.
Oh. What?
I'll
It's
be
still
here.
quite good.
Oh dear.
By Brutus
We're all
standards, it's a delicacy.
We're all just frozen in place staring at him, right?
I am,
Right.
at the very least.
I am.
Brovik has a giant smile.
Oh. No.
Brutus looks down at Brovik and just nods his head.
Thumbs up, and then I put the hat over my face and go back to it.
Take a mental note of that while I'm gathering the water.
E&D.
Okay, well. Once we recover ourselves, I'm gonna chop off the tail of the fish and very quickly set that aside where neither dwarf nor man from the underworld can grab it. And then I'm gonna chop, the middle main portion of the fish into however many enough portions for everybody to have an equal share.
Brutus doesn't get one because he already ate its head.
Yeah, that.
Oh.
Yes, I'm going to exclude Brutus because he has eaten. There's only so much fish.
Really helpful. Really damn Brutus.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
a little bit of food, but it's a little bit of food.
It's a little.
So, I would then like to take the fish tail. I'm going to take one of my throwing darts. I'm going to tie it to the end of some rope, and I'm going to affix the fish tail to the dart. And I'm going to chuck that overboard. And just try and fish.
Interesting.
Wow, I would have never thought of that.
We're getting Bear Grylls up in here, boys.
So many different ways to fish. Hands,
Mage hand.
Yep.
Laser beam.
There's
Laser
regular hand.
Oh, also giant horn.
That is true.
Let's see here.
We haven't really tested how effective the laser beam method is, so.
True.
Going to just check this real fast.
Okay.
I love when the DM's like, huh.
Yeah.
Huh,
Those were
don't
fun
know what to
moments.
do with this, but okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gosh, really?
Improvise.
Really? Okay.
Did I break the dungeon
So-
master?
That stays there for a few hours. Doing pretty well.
Normal fishing.
Anything anybody else wants to do in those few hours?
I am boiling water.
Alright. Go ahead and make another survival check.
You're still boiling water.
Just to
I'm
ensure
picking
you actually
fish bones
know how
out
to
of my
boil
teeth.
water without accidentally burning the boat.
10?
That-
A 10, you say?
It's average.
You know, if somebody helped him, you might get advantage.
let's leave
Hey, Radline Centaur, you've been on boats for a long time. Why don't you come here and help me with the good part of, boiling the water, which I obviously know how to do, but, a little extra help would never, we always need safety in these situations, right?
Ratline just sighs and wanders over to you.
Right. Do I roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Dad, trust me, I know how to make mac and cheese, but can you help me?
That's better. I think it's 15.
Alright. You do not light the boat on fire.
Thank the
And-
gods.
You are able to get some water boiled.
Hey, perfect. I'll put that into the water skin.
That was a close thing. At one point, you accidentally knocked the fire over a little bit, so it was on there, but luckily, Ratline was there with like a little cup to pour water on it, and you had to start over, but...
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. So at this point, you actually have prepared a little bit of fish and a little bit of water, which is very useful.
All right.
DM
All
really
right.
thought we were going to starve there.
Okay, well, we have food. Perfect.
Uh,
Yes,
Brovik,
No.
can I get you to make a wisdom saving throw?
I
Wis-
suppose.
here come the rainbows.
What's that? -1? Alright.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, baby! 0!
Oh dear.
Alright, and then -4 from that.
Oh!
What?
No! Oh, no!
How badly?
No!
How badly can one fail?
Oh, shit.
Usually
Alright.
negative numbers are pretty
Uh,
high up on that list.
Brovik, you feel a little odd, but that's it.
Oh.
I know what this is, but Rovik's are...
Oh, I didn't know what this was,
Brovik
but now I
can
know.
roll an Arcana check if he wants.
Come on, Lore Master. Natural 1 to a 19.
Oh shit!
You rolled a
Right.
19?
Yeah, that comes out to 21.
Okay, yeah. You can't get your hands specifically on what's happening, but some kind of magical effect just triggered, targeted on you.
Can I just put my middle finger in the air?
You do.
Why are you putting your middle finger in the air?
What that mean?
I don't know. I think... I think a fireball's coming. It's fine.
Oh what?
I'm just
I flare up.
waiting.
I flare up with the
Oh.
tech magic. Is trying me to see it incoming?
Detect magic?
Yeah.
There's a small glow hovering in the air about 10 feet in front of Brovik.
Nice.
Hey, stop, bro! Like there.
It's a lighter bluish color, more reminiscent of divination magic.
Of
You cut out.
divination. Yeah, you cut out.
Divination magic.
Yeah.
Uh,
That doesn't. That I think there's a moat above your head, Brovik, and it looks like it's. I think it's watching us.
wanna Can I like aim my middle finger and like consult with Robin and be like, all right, over here, aim it there. Where is it?
Okay, are you using your left or your right hand?
Right.
Right hand. Okay, so a little bit more to the right, or no.
All right.
Use your right hand to the left.
Okay.
Left, up,
Uh-huh.
up,
All right.
up. Wait, hold it there.
Okay.
Right there. Wait, hold on a second. I forgot to count your height I forgot to count your height. Little bit. Okay, curve your arm now. Okay, it's right about there. Right about there.
Just emphasis on shaking the hand and then a little like hands like how do I describe this? A hip thrust. Fuck you.
So
About
we
the
just
time
see it.
Brovik gets it oriented to the manner of his liking, it vanishes.
And now it's gone.
Oh.
All right.
I would like it noted that when Brovik started doing that, Artemis began focusing much more intently on fishing.
It's understandable.
All right.
At this
well,
point,
I
looking
think
over Artemis, there's a big fish on that thing.
Oh, I'm pulling it in.
Yeah, go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay, here we go. Natural 20!
Natural 20?
Yes!
yeah.
This might be
Let's
That's a
go.
total of
but not
24.
nice.
Ooh, you have a
Let
plus 4 to strength.
me. I mean, yeah, no. You pull a reef shark out of the water and onto the boat.
Elder
Nice.
class.
As I'm pulling it up next to the boat, I'm gonna snatch my hand axe and I'm just gonna straight into its head.
Yeah,
Just-
I just Eldritch Blast.
Like just
Yeah.
stab it with a sword.
Eldritch blast, stabbing, hand axe. I'm not gonna make you roll a bunch of times or anything.
Oh, the
You're
horn,
able to
big
coup de
horn.
grace this shark pretty easily, and this is a big fish.
I'm dragging it into the boat.
This
Nice.
thing is about 6 feet long.
Nice.
How long is the boat?
The boat's fairly good sized. Boat's gonna end
Should
up
be
being
like 10,
about
12 feet.
But boats you're looking at 25.
I just start clapping like, well done.
All right.
Wow,
Artemis
this
is-
will keep us fed for a couple of days, which is all we need to get to the mainland. This is perfect.
Landman.
Yes.
Small fish.
This is the shark, my friend.
When you stop by.
I have stopped the minute the word shark came out of my mouth, friend.
He just shakes his head.
Can I make a persuasion check?
As a
You may
PC,
try.
checks like that don't really affect each other.
I know. Alright. Well, what time is it right now?
At this point, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Alright, I suggest we continue. We probably should cut this fish up and, I guess, get it prepared for food and stuff. Definitely parts of the shark that we will not be able to eat, but let us salvage what we can from this total victory.
We get 5 gold to Artemis.
Artemis is like kind of, her arms are. She's cupping it in her hands, and her arms are kind of tight at her side. She's not used to this kind of positive attention. She's very. You haven't seen her awkward before. She's very awkward now.
Did she take the gold?
Alright.
She does accept it, yes.
Alright. Okay. Oh, let's get this thing.
Go.
Fuck am
Alright,
I with?
Alright. Let's cut this thing up.
Can I ask how the NPCs react to this god?
Yeah, good question.
The NPCs, oh boy, let's see here.
DM yet again. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Sandara is surprised and impressed by this, though her and Ratline have kind of been keeping to the fringes of the boat, just kind of letting you do your thing. You get the sense that maybe they were on board the other ship for a while longer and are just still kind of processing everything. Although when this comes up, Ratline has already pulled out a fork and a knife from somewhere you're not entirely certain and is looking very hungry.
Alright.
the case of us being able to eat it, I do just cast prestidigitation to make it taste a little better.
All right.
Be a homie for once.
I guess we should start cutting this thing down.
All right. You can take some time, begin preparing it for the sake of. What'd you say?
While they do that, I would like to continue extreme rowing.
Extreme rowing.
Rowing.
That sounds like a really unpopular PS3 game or Xbox 360 game.
Yeah.
It's what
Exactly.
it's just Doom music as I row.
Now with Kinect integration.
Yeah.
It would have.
Yeah, because that makes it more fun.
That game would have come out in a bundle with a Tony Hawk skateboarding game or something.
Yeah.
I
All
would have had
right.
like
You spend the next few hours either rowing or preparing food or just generally staying out of the way of the people doing most of the work. And come supper time, you're able to have supper. This is going
Yes.
surprisingly well for you all.
yeah. Been shipping
Yeah.
terribly.
Quick interruption.
Yes.
I take all of the teeth out of the shark and I'm gonna stick them in my pouch. How many teeth do I have?
That's a lot of teeth.
That is a lot of
Yeah.
Oh boy. Let's see here.
Survival?
And-
Would be a trophy, right?
You're looking here at around 300 teeth.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
Yeah. It's a lot of teeth.
That's a lot of teeth.
Yes.
Just bags
Thank
and
you.
bags of teeth. That's a
And
lot.
I have an idea. I have a plan in mind for them too.
All right. I will leave you to it.
About
In between
summertime-
bites of. Go ahead,
Yes.
sorry.
Yes. No, go ahead.
Oh
bro.
god.
Okay.
Same
In between bites of supper, Brutus is gonna like do the finger motion that Rovik was doing, just like at everyone, seeing what happens.
No, our innocent child.
And then he does it to himself because he just doesn't understand what it is.
What have I done?
Oh,
Just
can
return it.
I do insight to see if he's aware of what he's doing?
That one's entirely up to you, man.
Fuck it, I'm rolling insight. That is a total of 18.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, he does know or he doesn't know?
No. You know that he doesn't know.
Brutus, you wouldn't happen to know what you're doing, would you?
I saw small men doing it.
Yes. Have you ever heard of the term, fuck?
Yes.
Do you know what it means?
Yes.
That particular hand motion is a sign for the terms that.
He looks down at it. I use this.
Yes. Use it on people you don't like.
Wait, but what if he thinks fuck is sex?
Can I?
We're done.
I would ask to roll an
Artemis is
insight check,
dying.
but I'm not sure if I would want to roll an insight check to know if.
We're just
Anyway.
returning it to Brutus the whole time. I don't cast prestidigitation on his food this time. He doesn't deserve it. He flipped me off.
He
Artemis
doesn't
is
know
just-
he's a child.
Oh boy. Artemis is gonna slap Brovik in the back of the head.
Can she tell?
Can she tell what?
Can she tell that she didn't cast it on mine?
The what?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. Why are you smacking him in the back of the head?
Artemis smacked Brovik in the back of the head because he taught our innocent child from the underworld how to do that.
I'm corrupting Damian Wayne.
Oh.
This is
Get a
going
perception check from
wonderfully.
everybody.
Oh,
Alright.
Okay.
lovely.
Hey!
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's a 14.
19.
Nice.
15.
4. Is he flipping off Brovik, okay?
A couple of you, as the sun is now setting to one side and you're eating food, and you've transferred back over to the main boat. It's actually kind of nice. One of you looks in the southwestern direction. My apologies, not the southwestern direction. A little bit to the east. There's a spot of some type. It's a little hard to tell. After a little bit of watching, it's getting bigger.
Oh, God.
It's getting closer.
Looks like it's getting closer, yeah. It's a light brownish color, bits of white.
Okay.
Seems to be moving fairly steadily in your direction.
Who points this out?
I'm going to say Artemis because that's the funniest.
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of start snapping and waving at everybody, and I'm just gonna kinda
What? What's going on?
broadly gesture in that direction.
Oh shit. That's that
We eating that one too.
No. Shit. Don't have pair of binoculars or anything like that. Oh, that's great. Does anyone have binoculars or spyglass?
Just look through my hands.
Provik does the thing with his hands where it's like the circles over his eyes.
Does it help my
Well,
perception?
Either way, if it's a friendly vessel or not, I don't think we want to encounter anyone right now, considering, this is a pirate sea. So, all in favor for rowing faster in that direction, and I point away from the ship.
I'm gonna shake my head no. I'm gonna start signing.
A rat line?
No hand signs.
Through Ratline, I'm gonna say, if it's coming towards us, we don't want to move away from it because then it's just gonna overtake us. We need to move out of its path. So we need to just hold our course.
That is what I meant to say, excuse me. Anyways, let's start rowing now.
Mm-hmm.
Brovik,
Is there room?
Artemis,
Is there?
you two are on rowing duty.
Is there? Yeah. Okay, I was about to ask that. Is there room for two people to row together and get more power and speed?
Okay,
You can try. For this, I'm gonna need
try.
some more, concrete stats. Let's see
Alright,
here.
Let's put the two bees on the rows.
Who
not
are the
really.
two people rowing?
It's gonna be Brovik and Artemis, because those are the two physically strongest people we got.
Yeah.
And then Sandara will be on backup.
Wait, do you mean Brovik or Brutus?
Oh, Brutus. I meant Brutus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Alright, let's see here. Because that's going to be...
Oh no, he's exhausted.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, I've
shit.
eaten, so maybe it's not so bad.
He's eaten and drinking a little bit, and we've slept since then. Has he gotten rid of that exhaustion, or no?
I don't think he slept.
You haven't slept since then.
Oh,
Shit,
shit.
okay.
It was last night.
We'll have Sandara on backup for Brutus.
Let us see here.
I'll drink an imaginary ale.
Don't have any disguising spells.
Small amounts of math occurring.
Hey, you gotta calculate that laser beam damage, right?
Alright, so there's that.
Ah, shit.
No, it's not gonna work.
Our luck was super good right up until then.
Yep, it had to end at some point.
No.
Always
Here's
does.
here's this.
Thing is, with the direction it's coming from, it really shouldn't be. What is it? The worm?
Yeah.
No, that's not possible.
The-
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Wormwood.
both of you make strength checks for this.
Okay, strength checks.
Athletics. You can use athletics if you have it.
Oh,
Okay.
and I have
Either way.
disadvantage, right?
You do.
That's a nat one.
But we have disadvantage. Or
No, only Brutus has disadvantage.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
that
because
one.
I got strength or athletics. Or does it matter? 22.
22. Alright.
No,
Not sure if that's going to make up for a natural 1, but we'll see.
Oh.
would have been more helpful to just do it on your own.
You start moving the boat. You're moving at an average pace of... I mean, we're looking at 3 miles an hour.
Hell yeah.
I don't got anything that can make this boat go faster, so we're going to have to work with it.
You can keep rowing for a while, but quickly this other ship is overtaking you.
Brovik, roll faster! And that's inspiration.
I don't think that's going to help. I just give the oar to whoever's gonna take it.
Sandar, you might want to take over for him. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to going fast enough. As the ship is getting closer, do I recognize? Can I see any freaking markings or maybe any indication of what kind of ship it could be?
Or like the crest at the front. That might indicate
something
what
like
it is.
that. The mast. Or not the mast. The
Sandara needs to make a strength check, and you need to make a perception check. Sandara failed her strength check.
God damn.
shit.
At least it's not in that one.
Listen, it's not gonna happen, man. Knowing our luck and our DM.
I'm aware. I'm just trying to be
Alright.
optimistic here, okay?
Maybe there's something we can do.
The DM definitely. Oh no, he has no idea what the fuck we're gonna do. Anyway, my earlier question.
What'd you get for your perception check?
Oh, I had to roll perception. I forgot about that. Let's go. Opal die. Perception. That's gonna be a hard 17.
17. Alright.
Yeah.
The ship is a different construction from the Wormwood.
I take a small sigh.
The figurehead, you can't make out from this distance. It's still too far away.
Alright.
It's not flying any flags.
Not flying any flags. As we are moving, trying to move out of its way, is it gunning for us?
At the moment, it doesn't look like it. But if you both continue at your current speeds, it's going to pass only a little bit behind you.
Alright.
Can we all see it at this point?
I say it's not the Wormwood. It's not showing any flags, though. Just keep rowing. We need to keep rowing, otherwise it's going to overtake us.
Sounds good.
I assume it's not recognizable to any of us, because I reckon you would have told us.
You do not recognize this, no.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep up the pace then.
Alright. As you all continue your paces, unless you're doing anything specific, like I told Robin, it's going to end up passing
I guess...
very close behind you.
I'll use Mage Hand to, like, pull some water back. I don't know if that's going to do anything.
Not really, unfortunately.
Do it anyway, because I don't got anything else.
You have a couple minutes to come to some kind of decision, or it's coming.
Yep.
I'll paddle with my fucking hands.
In a fit of panic, Brutus grabs one of his horns, passes one to Brovik, and just starts mimicking the motion of the oar.
With the little horn, he's kind of rowing off the side. That's pretty great.
I could fire a warning shot in the air with Eldritch Blast.
No.
No,
Right,
I don't think aggression is a good idea
Just
right now.
Keep rowing.
Let's just cross our fingers. Let's just cross our fingers and hope they have a very terrible perception.
Yeah.
Police.
Eventually, the ship starts nearing you.
Oh god.
And as they get within a certain radius, you see some figures on deck start moving around rather frantically.
Keep rowing.
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 Row faster, row faster.
Come on. Row.
As it gets closer,
Gently down the stream.
there's a mild thumping noise as you see another rowboat being lowered into the water. The This one is
can
making
I-
its way towards you.
Can I make a perception check?
Make a perception check.
Natural 1.
Of course.
This boat, it's terrifying. The oars are moving and rowing, but you don't see any people moving the oars.
We all roll as fast as we can, right?
Someone else can make a perception check if you like.
Yes, I'll
Can
go
I
fast.
do that while rowing?
You could at disadvantage.
I'll do it with disadvantage anyways.
I think we're all
Okay.
ready.
Oh, well.
And that's a 7.
7?
Yeah.
There's tufts of something sticking up over the edge of the rowboat, but it's hard to tell.
Sandor,
Well-
do you see anything?
I still don't like this.
Well,
Sandora, do you see anything? Ratline? Anyone?
Rattling, you're not doing anything. Fucking roll.
rolling, bro.
Ratline's gonna look. Oh wow. Well, it looks like there's a boat coming toward us.
Row!
At this point, the two boats are moving at about the same speed.
Stupid rat man.
So you can keep your distance if you like.
I mean, yeah.
Hello?
Are you shouting hello?
Yeah.
You cut out like partway through. Your
Hello?
voice call back.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Are you guys? You look like you need a ride.
Oh!
You're gonna fucking murder us, I swear to
Wait,
God!
I say shut the fuck up and silence. Like, wait, are you offering us passage on your ship?
I kill you, go away.
No,
What?
shut up!
If you'd
Don't
rather
listen
die
to
out
them.
here, I mean, I guess you could do that. But
Who are you?
we're just passing through the area.
Oh,
wanted
do you
to-
think maybe you could drop us off at, Actually, okay, guys, can I make an insight check?
Yeah, insight
Make
check.
an insight check and another perception check.
I'll do this.
I'll do perception first.
Yeah, go ahead and do that
Everything
first.
looks like children.
That's better, that's a
or
19.
It's a 19. This entire rowboat is crewed entirely by gnomes.
Oh no!
As soon as I see that, I roll furiously.
I am going to make this insight check with disadvantage. On myself, if you will allow me, DM.
Sure.
Of course, he's gonna let you do that.
That's a... Well, the lower of those two is a 16, plus sight is a 2, so that's an 18 total.
Seems like he's being pretty honest, trying to help out a neighbor.
Artemis
away,
is gonna
small man.
stop rowing. Artemis is gonna stop rowing because she's not scared of gnomes.
I'm rolling furiously.
What? Your little rowboat starts turning rapidly as one side is rowing.
Sure.
boarded as a
Would you
kayak.
mind if we boarded your ship? Yeah, we would love to. He's really.
Yeah, yeah. You can come on aboard, but you'll probably have to bring your boat over here. I don't think we can stick y'all on this one.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll just a straight up. Would this be wisdom? I guess check for myself. Okay, I kind of do some deep breaths. I talked to a therapist about this once before I had to kill him for a different reason. I go. Yes.
Artemis is gonna pat you on the shoulder.
All right. We would love to board your vessel. Let us. We will come over. Give us 1 second, and I reluctantly just start telling people to start heading towards the gnomish ship.
You're fucking crazy.
I
don't
know,
trust
but
them.
literally, this is our best shot right now.
I know,
We
trust
are-
them. They smaller than small man.
Yes, but I'd say, please, I'm begging you, please, just try not to be rude and just go with this, please. I'm barely holding on. I know this is a death sentence, but honestly, just go with it. Come on.
Their
I
faces
can.
look weird. It's scary.
I grabbed the hat though.
All right,
Sandara's wearing the hat at the moment.
all right, let's go.
I whispered to Sandara, if we are in danger for a second, you throw that hat and we sail.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Brovik is fucking terrified.
I am also terrified, but I rolled a 19 on my wisdom saving throw, so I'm keeping calm right now.
And you begin making your way towards what appears to be a large-ish sailing ship. It's not as big as like the Wormwood, but it's fairly well-sized.
It's big for gnomes.
For
isn't it?
gnomes.
Yeah, it's like a normal-sized ship, crewed entirely by gnomes.
Dad, it's over. Hey,
Do we get close enough to see the better features of the people who are on the rowboat?
Yeah, you can see them. It looks like there's a 3 what can only be described as buff gnomes, which is kind of hard to picture, but they're there and they're rowing. There's a guy in the front who seems to be the kind of guy you were talking to.
Hello there. Who may you be?
Oh, hey! The name's Jackson Scroopsharn.
Scroopshon, pleasure to meet you. My name is Robin Sparrowin.
I assume you want to come aboard and maybe talk to the captain a little bit.
Yes, that would be amazing. We would absolutely love that.
I have a question.
Lance, I
ask
let's
them.
start.
Sure,
What?
go for it, big guy.
Why all small?
Brutus, they are no.
I ask
they
them.
Are,
You want to know why we're small?
I apologize for my my friend. He is not very well. I guess learned
Mentally
would be
retarded.
the right. Yes, that unfortunately he's not very bright.
It's a genetic thing. Well,
It means it runs in the family.
That is sad.
I
Okay.
would not call that. They are very crafty. They are very crafty folk and very resourceful. It would be quite wise to have them in our good graces.
kind of confused, but keep rolling back towards the ship.
I'm gonna get you all
Gonna get us
killed.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say Bruce is gonna get us all killed.
I
It's in
am one
my
of the
nature.
almost short people. I will survive.
Is Artemis the only one here who does not have some deep-seated hatred or fear of gnomes?
Yes.
I don't fear or hate them, but
Just doesn't
they're
understand.
small.
Well, I don't think Sandara and Ratline are scared of gnomes.
Are they?
Not as far as you can tell.
Visibly afraid of gnomes.
I am trying to keep a fear, not afraid. So
Eventually, your boat approaches the side, and you can see there is a their own rowboat being kind of pulled back up, and they let down like a rope for you all to kind of make your way up. And there's like a step ladder built into one side of the ship, and you're invited aboard.
I guess I'll step out first because I need to be the face.
You are greeted by several gnomish sailors running about, and a what appears to be a
Yes,
gnome
sir.
in a nice blue coat. He's got a blue bandana with his hair tied back, and he's looking at you as you come aboard.
Would you happen to be the captain of this fine vessel?
That's right. Name's Flufflebutt Sharpcoin. Welcome to the LS Boaty McBoatface.
Alright, I like it here.
Artemis,
Sorry.
Artemis is coming up after Robin.
Sorry, 1 second. Could you type that in my chat? Can you type that in chat? I have to write this down for a note.
Yes, this here is Captain Flufflebutt Sharpcoin. And he is the captain of the LS Boaty McBoatface.
I'm coming up after Artemis. Do I see Robin like anxious or afraid?
I think after that introduction, no one could be any more afraid.
So he is afraid.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm calmed down. These are not like the gnomes that I encountered.
Random
Long
question.
time.
Have I ever heard of this vessel?
Roll a history check.
I'm gonna roll to whisper.
17.
17. You haven't heard of it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to whisper.
Go
So
for
what
it.
did I do?
Just
Just
roll
a-
a d20.
All right. That's a 9.
9.
I walk up behind Robin. I like clasp a hand on his shoulder, and I say, "Are these the ones you fear?"
Don't worry about it. We get it all the time.
Very sorry. It's just, I hate to admit this, but last time I had a run-in with a gnome, sort of barely escaped with my life. So
That's also very common. Trust me. As long as you don't cross any of us, you'll be fine here. If you do, you might want to keep a close watch on your trachea. But as long as you don't, you should be good.
all right. I guess I'll put my hand. It's very nice to meet you, Captain Sharpcoin. My name is Robin Sparrowin, and we just happened to escape a pirate vessel, and we were looking to head to the nearest land point, and we were doing good for a couple days. Though this is of great help to us. I cannot express my gratitude anymore.
Well, we figured no point in leaving people stranded in the ocean.
Yes. If you don't mind me asking, where are you heading to this vessel?
Well, we just left out from Plank's Landing with a shipment back from the home base. Offloaded a little bit there, and now we're gonna head to the Styes to sell a bit more of our cargo.
Yes. Well, we... Oh, that's perfect. I hate to ask this, but could we maybe take a very small... Wait, hold on a second. It'd just be a very small detail. We're planning on heading to, I forget, where was I kidnapped again?
Plank's Landing, that's where they just left.
Yes. And the head to the size. Oh, that's great. Could you maybe, drop us off at, Taco Isle? We're trying to get our bearings again after, escaping, the very infamous Barnabas Hagrin. Harrigan.
Can't say I recognize the name, but unfortunately, we can't really get much closer to Motaku Isle, a ship of this size. There's no port on this side of the island. Honestly, as far as I'm aware, there's no civilization this side of the island.
That is kind of the point of what we're trying to do. We need to get off, but I go to my crew and say, how well does everyone know the Styes?
Shrug.
I've probably
Let me
read
see.
a lot about him.
Let me look at my notes.
I gotta look at my note cards too, because I'm not sure if I know anything.
God, would I have known a little bit about the Styes?
The Styes roll an intelligence check.
I got nothing for the Styes.
Yeah, me neither. So I'm gonna assume I'd never been there.
I have an 18 for the Styes.
Oh
An
wow.
18. The Styes is a largish port city. It is one of the few ones that's large enough to actually have a couple of districts that it's broken up into. And it's quite new, actually. It's only been a couple years since it was founded.
That actually sounds a little bit better than civilization. Definitely sounds a little bit better than ravenous wildlands, where we have really no control over the areas around us. Yeah, if you would not mind, we would be happy to be upon this vessel as you head to the sides. We can work to help around the ship a little bit, if that will help compensate for this very kind gift that you've given to us.
If you're willing to help out a bit around the ship, then we should have no problem getting you to dropping you off in the port town and hopefully see you back on your way. How much experience do you all have performing tasks around a sailing vessel?
Well, I have pretty much lived my entire life on the seas. I know the ins and outs of most boats, and by looking at this layout, I can probably help quite a bit. Artemis over here is very quick on her feet and has various other dexterous skills. The big man over there is quite strong and definitely very good at hard labor. And Brovik is
You don't speak for me.
Brovik. And
Damn.
we also just escaped off a pirate vessel where we were forced to be slaves, so we know the rope. At least parts of them.
I see. Yeah, picked up more of those than you'd expect. Now, well, if you don't mind, I think we can get you settled in a little bit. Jack! The other gnome runs over. He's like, yeah. Get them settled, maybe find a place for them to crash for a little bit, and then see if you can find a place where they might be able to help out a little bit. It's like, oh, yeah, I can do that. Let's see here. You mind coming down with me? I can mark out a couple hammocks for you.
Sure thing.
So
I
he
kind of motion everyone to follow.
goes downward and starts marking out various places for you.
Sorry, real quick. I also mentioned that Sandar and Ratline were previous ship. You know, they have experience too.
Yeah, they are similarly welcomed. And
Is this laid out like
for
the
the
other ship?
time being, it's laid out similarly to the other ship.
Can you like pass through a storage area into the sleeping area?
Let me check. Oh, you know what I have that would be very helpful in this particular scenario?
Would that be a map?
block.
Have a convenient.
Fireball spell.
Oh, hold on. Yes, fireball. It's very convenient in this particular.
Kaboom.
Very nice map.
Ah,
Okay.
So what we have
Okay.
here
wow.
is
this
the
looks-
top deck. There are spaces above here, but this is giving an indoor view of those areas. So the captain's wheel is like up here.
Oh, it's a bigger map than I thought.
Yeah, looking around, this middle deck is sleeping quarters, lovely kitchen, that kind of thing. This is where there's actually a couple ballista kept. You can see there's areas for firing along the sides here. And bottom part is cargo storage.
All right.
There is a set of bilges at the very bottom, but they don't necessarily feel the need to give you a tour of that.
Oh, well, this is pretty good layout out here. It's clear you run a very tight crew and very well managed things. I'm sure we'll get along just swimmingly.
Swimmingly.
What happened?
You're funny.
I made a
Oh
note of
no.
that.
Oh no.
We're dead. It's over.
Brutus lifts up his arm and slowly starts to make the middle finger motion on someone
I
else to
kind of
stop
hold him
him.
back. It's like, not the situation. Please.
Artemis is gonna kick him in the shin. Just like a mom would kick their kid while still smiling at them. Just a sharp boom.
In the teeth?
No,
Shit.
just
In the teeth.
like
That's how my mom
Yeah,
did
you know how your mom just casually fucking, roundhouse kicks you in the teeth to shut you up?
Hey,
You're lucky that don't hurt.
did we, sorry, I disconnected because shitty Chromebook. Was there a storage area on our way down here?
Yes.
Yeah,
Did I
storage
see
is
any
the whole
gunpowder?
bottom. You want to try and make an investigation check as you're being given a tour?
A tour?
Oh,
You can
Oh,
literally
we're
just
we're
ask
being
the
given a
fucking-
tour?
You can literally ask him if you want to.
no.
Yeah, we're being given a tour.
Oh, okay.
They
No.
kind of show you the layout of the ship.
Okay. Can I make an investigation check?
Sure, go for it.
Where'd my fucking stats go? There they are. Hiya. Geez, I'm rolling well. 15.
15. You scan most of the crates, which are helpfully labeled,
Oh, yay.
and it appears the main cargo of this ship consists of various kinds of alcohol.
oh.
There
I might like it here more than I
is,
thought.
there doesn't appear to be any gunpowder. Honestly, gunpowder is probably not something you've ever personally seen, and at least as far as you can tell, there don't seem to be any traces of it on board.
I was just wondering, because gnomes.
Yep.
Just gnomes. Alright. Well, sure we've had a couple hard days at sea. If you don't mind, we would love to rest up a little bit and we can start trade in the morning.
This is a little bit of a step up from your previous
Little bit.
little boat here. You see, it's a little bit nicer.
Question for the DM:
Yes.
Is there a bed big enough for me?
Yeah, Brutus is big, but he's not that big, and the hammocks are... There's a couple that are maybe bound with a little bit stronger rope. You can see hammocks, despite everyone here being gnomes, they still have, like, full-sized hammocks. It's a little fun,
Yeah.
actually.
That's like a king-size bed for them. Come on, man.
Yeah, you can see there's a few sailors who are jumping up and down on their hammocks and swinging back and forth and such things, seemingly purely for their own amusement.
Okay,
Are
is
there
it
any-
all gnomes?
It is entirely gnomes on board.
All right.
Are there any, not even like any other pickups, like they said?
As far as you can tell at the moment, no.
Hopefully they were executed or eaten.
Oh. Okay. Well. This is gonna just. I assume the gnome guide has left by now.
Yes, yes.
So Artemis is just gonna kind of like, jerk her thumb towards the hammocks and just go tumble into one.
I follow to the one that is parallel to hers.
All right. You can all take long rests if you'd like.
Yes.
I just
God
get
knows
on the
Barbarian needs
closest
it.
one possible. I don't know if it's gonna
Yeah.
break or not.
The point of exhaustion goes away after a bit of... It's nice to be back in a bed after a couple of days on the rowboat.
We also got to drink.
Yes, yes. So as you wake up, you now have a decision to make.
Oh, no.
And I would like to ask how much each of you intends on helping during this voyage.
You were
Cut out,
breaking
like-
up.
You cut out a bit.
He asked us how much we're gonna help during the day.
However
I
much
think-
they.
Yeah, however much they need. I was gonna say, I am the most experienced with ships and that kind of stuff. I'm literally trained in navigator's tools and water vehicles. So,
I'm gonna help a medium amount, but I'm also gonna like stare.
I'm gonna help the bare minimum, being a sassy dwarf.
Alright, makes sense, makes sense.
Also, I don't trust the gnomes.
Artemis, how much are you helping to your abilities?
I'm going to put in a full day's work. I'm very grateful, and I.
Yeah.
Alright,
to
being
have
the
to put
one
in-
with the most experience around boats and that kind of thing, you're able to help out the captain pretty well. You actually are quite good at some navigation duties, so kind of help out with course plotting and such things.
Are you telling that to me or Artemis?
Artemis.
Oh, I also have navigation. I'm putting in my full day's work as well.
Alright.
I know the value of good work on a ship.
Hey,
Let's see.
Artemis and Robin have found something to bond over.
Hard work.
Experience.
Yeah, experience.
I
Alright.
don't think anybody else knows anything about boats.
No, they don't.
A couple of
I suspect-
days go by.
I suspect there will be no bonding.
Oh, thank God we're not doing day by day like the
Oh.
other one.
Oh yeah.
That's so refreshing.
Couple of days go by.
I might steal alcohol.
At this point,
Oh,
I'm gonna pull
well,
up the map, kind of give you a idea of where you're located. By a couple
Yeah,
of days, I mean about. I mean, this is a sailing village. A sailing voyage. So by a couple of days, I mean, we're looking at quite a few. We're looking at 12 days here.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh,
you
that's-
have 12 days of free time if you want to do anything.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I want to do some
Mm.
stuff.
Hang
You
on,
can
I
go
gotta
first.
Google something.
Yeah, you
gotta
can go.
Google something.
Oh.
Okay, I gotta
You can-
Google something.
Okay. I would like to, because I am very interested in whatever the hell Eldritch Blast is. I would like to confer with first Brovik. Actually, I think about it. I'm just like, yeah, I might as well get Brovik out of the way. And then I'm going to ask around if there are any lore masters or very knowledgeable people on the ship. I first go to Brovik. It's like, Brovik! Hey, could you help me with something?
Sure. What is it?
I need help with something. So you've seen me do the blast and the magic thing, yes?
Yep. I think.
I don't know how I'm doing it. Do you have any knowledge of spontaneous magical events happening, or people that can know magic but they don't understand it, I guess is what I'm trying to ask. I only just discovered these powers and I am unsure of how I'm gaining them. Do you have any knowledge about that?
Show me your arm.
I guess I show him my arm. I also have something else, and I'll pull out the arcane focus, and I'll put it in the hand that I'm holding out, and it's just floating in my hand.
I'm just gonna pull down your sleeve. Are there any dragon scales?
Dragon scales?
Yes.
Make a perception check.
Man. 10.
10?
10?
Yeah.
There do not appear to be any dragon scales.
Huh. So, you don't have a bloodline going back to dragon? Huh. Have I ever heard of anything like this? Somebody who doesn't know.
Make an Arcana check.
Magic? Okay. Oh boy.
And no, make a history check.
Oh! At 1 point. Let's go. God, I am on fire. 19.
Damn.
19. There have been a few different types of magic users.
Thank God.
The most common are, scholars who spend lots of their time focusing on learning specific incantations and rites and such things to manipulate the arcane. And then there are the more religious types who are...
Sandara.
Yeah, more... Their abilities are gifts from a deity of some type.
Mm-hmm.
You are a individual, which is a little bit rarer, but focus on a specific type of magic that manipulates sound and song to create magical effects.
Mm-hmm. And emotions.
And art
Rarer
and
than
artistic.
any of those are a few individuals who have been said to have innate magical abilities. The one thing you checked for, which was draconic ancestry, is typically the most common, but there are other causes of this type of ability.
Yeah.
There are rumors of individuals who have trained in nature for so long that they have that they have abilities connected to such natural traits, though they're supposed to be quite rare.
Would I know that there can be sea druids?
You have not encountered any druids personally.
Okay. With a guess.
And there are a couple of old legends about, individuals being, handed magic powers by greater forces that were not deities for various reasons.
I don't
But
think he's that.
that's
one,
like
guys.
that's like easily
That's
the
fucking
rarest
ridiculous.
possibility.
That's fucking ridiculous. That's off the table.
Ooh, special. So what do you know? So does he explain all this to me?
I'm just flipping through my shit. Well, actually, I don't know. Probably a little wet notebook, and you notice that it is a thick book, halfway full. And I'm just reading this aloud to you.
Huh. Well, I haven't spent years of study. I'm not that in tune with nature. The natural 20 I rolled
Did you
earlier.
fuck a tree?
No, I didn't fuck a tree, Brovik.
Right. Worth a guess.
Trust me, I would definitely know.
Did you know
I'm-
your parents?
I knew my father,
Did he have magic?
my father was a sailor just as I am, though he was, his name was Corvus Sparrowin. He was a sailor, and he pretty much rose me as I am today, though I proceeded in more tongue play than... Let me rephrase that. I proceeded...
Please rephrase that, please.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that. I more am in tune with talking and conversational skills than he is, but
You even grossed out Brovik with that one.
yeah, I just kind of stopped midways like that. Anyways, but I didn't know my mother, but I can assume she was either a full elf or a half elf, considering, and I just kind of flipped one of my ears. That.
There.
But other than that, I don't have any ancestral bloodline. The fact that, from what I've been told, most of my father and my father's father and my father's father's father, my great grandfather, were all named after types of birds.
Ugh.
Listen, I think the name works good for me. Personally, my dad, Corvus, it's all right name, but anyways. I may be away with words, but I'm not a musical, song-based caster, and so that leaves... Okay, this is a bit of a weird question. How well do I remember the night?
Not particularly well. You remember most of the... You remember... You know, you could have dreamed everything up to when you woke up.
No, that's ridiculous.
Oh dear. Just say it.
No, it's not even...
Nope.
I know, I know part of it's real, because I don't know where my father is right now.
Oh dear God.
It'd be a couple months ago at this point in time, right?
A little bit, yeah.
A couple months ago, me and my father were out on a sailing vessel, and a very big storm hit. We were scrambling on deck, and we were moving about and all that great stuff, and it was a fierce storm indeed. But after a certain point, I kind of blacked out. I was on deck and I was stumbling around, and I remember falling, and it feels like so much of a blur since then. I woke up on a beach, and that is the last thing that I remember before the storm hit. And I have this weird memory of... It was almost like something talked to me. I don't know. It had to have been a dream. It's ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It had to have been a dream. Weird, feminine or male. I don't know. It was kind of omnigenderous or whatever they call it. I don't know. It's a little bit more female.
Phrase, and I'm a Pokemon. All right.
Yes. Anyways, I heard this voice, something about something, and it had to have been a dream, and I woke up on shore, and I got lucky enough to avoid the storm, but I don't see how that would explain how I have magic powers. I just don't know.
Alright. Listen. I don't know what the fuck is feminine described. Actually, have I?
Male or feminine, I don't remember.
Oh, I wouldn't have heard anything.
It was kind of like... It didn't really have a gender, it just kind of had a voice, I guess. It was just a voice.
What did the voice tell you?
Do I remember?
Did it happen to say,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know, something about a deal?
DM,
That's
do I
up to
remember?
you.
Oh.
What I remember is two glowing blue eyes. a voice telling me something about saving me, and I don't remember what I said to it. I remember blue eyes, I remember the voice, I remember it talking to me, and then I woke up on the beach, and I kept on ever then.
Alright.
Does that sound familiar to you?
Does it sound that specifically familiar? Or just like things kind of like that? Situations kind of like that? Or anything like that?
You have heard situations kind of like that. Most of them have not been taken seriously. You haven't heard that specific one before.
Well, if I believe
Although,
in Timmy Tom
make
Killer, I
a
definitely
quick
believe.
history check. Make a quick history check.
God, please.
If only I could give him advantage. But I suck at history.
Alright. No, how did I miss the dice tray? Jesus Christ. Jesus! Yes! 18.
Damn!
18.
You were rolling fucking high on these checks today, man.
Tomorrow I'm gonna roll a natural 1 on a death save. It's fine.
You talked to a man at one point who was worried about his friend who had seen some kind of blue orbs underwater at one point.
God. Alright. I've heard something.
The only thing that makes that of any interest is that that event, his friend was in the shackles.
Alright. So, she said that she would save you.
I think it did, maybe?
Sorry.
It's kind of foggy, to be honest. Details are hard to remember. But something about saving.
Now, that could either be you. She might have said something along the lines of, I'll save you, you save me. And then... Alright, I think you're in something a little dangerous here, friend.
What do you mean, dangerous? Is this a creature that you know of?
I don't know it specifically.
I think the mention of that, save you, save me, it's like, I think she did want something from me.
Oh no. Alright.
She said, I'll save you, and in return you will...
Oh no.
I don't remember, it's so foggy to understand. It's giving me a headache.
Alright.
Trying to remember that. Not only that, but I haven't seen my father in months, and I don't even know if he's dead or alive or not, and it's just... It's
Alright.
infuriating.
So, do you want the hard truth?
I feel like I've been dealt the hard truth just talking about this.
So it definitely sounds like she killed your father. Or it. But
No! Why would that... It was a dream or something like that, and it was... I don't even know if my father is dead or alive. We just got caught up in the storm, and then that happened, and I passed out and I woke up on the beach. There's no way that happened.
alright.
Oh, I don't like dice being rolled.
Not the clickety clacks. Oh, this is happening sooner than I thought it would. Well, you can cast magic now, can't you? You've never studied a day in your life.
I've studied, not magic.
Still stupid.
Well, I go, pardon?
I didn't say anything. I was just reading. You see, there's a footnote here in the book.
Oh, all right. Yes. Okay. Obviously.
Wow.
So it sounds like you struck a deal with the Asmodeus. I don't know. How do you say the devil in D&D? The devil.
I mean,
listen, I've read about. Are they called patrons? No, they wouldn't. All right,
it's not a word you've heard.
Yeah, sorry. You know how a god gives pair. Okay, so Sandara, you know how clerics work, right?
they give worship to their divine god of choice, and in return they sometimes give magical powers of healing and retribution upon those others, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, something preachy, something like
Yeah,
that.
I met a really preachy cleric once, and he was all talking about it. I was like, ugh, I just want you to sell me the potion. Come on.
I know, like,
Anyways,
yeah, we're off track. Basically, I think this is kind of like. All right, so there's deities, right, where clerics get their powers, and then there are others. I don't know what the fuck they are, but they fuck with people. I don't know how. Well,
are you saying that I have been fucked with?
absolutely, because you can cast magic now, boy.
Is that the only explanation?
I mean, unless your dad secretly banged the dragon, or
Unlikely.
then I think so. Brovik looks fairly afraid, by the way. I love putting things in Brovik's sense.
This poor man has been bunched with so many awful companions.
Yeah.
I need a moment to process this. I need to go get some air. I'm assuming we're under decks. I walk away and I go to like the deck and I go to like one of the railing sides and I just kind of take a couple. I just kind of spend probably the rest of the day out there just kind of looking out.
I just keep
And with
rereading
that-
my page about shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll all take a breather for about 5 minutes and then return.
Oh, well, that was a lore dump for you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now,
I was not expecting to pull that out this early. I was just like, oh,
Yeah,
have
I
you ever
was
heard of
like-
something? And I was like, oh, I should probably be Oh.
And Lore Master is a well-paying job.
This is happening.
wow.
Also, thank God for your god tier rolls.
Yeah, I am fucking on fire.
I know. I'm gonna go get some more water and some food because I gotta process what I just released into the environment.
Yep.
And Brovik is fun. I get to make the funny hee hee ha ha jokes.
Oh boy.
Lore Master. It's to me. And I'm on fire.
Yes.
This green dye has been really nice to me. It's so ugly.
But see, if that stops putting you on fire, then the gnomes will put you on fire.
This is true. Savages. And I'm sorry if I kept just filling in holes. It's kind of hard to not meta game. And there's, you know. I want to say words that don't exist.
Yeah, it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard when, like, you know more about the game than you're supposed to know.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. It's fine.
Yeah.
I love the fact that there's all this and then Brutus in the background not understanding lots of things.
What fucking water is.
I'm surprised he has object permanence, honestly.
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't. He just doesn't care.
I put a GIF into the chat that shows what he was doing while all that was happening.
Murdering gnomes.
Yes. Just kicking them all.
Taking the planet on him. I really like that gif of Homer. How I felt. And lore is fun. I enjoy lore. Lore good. Me, lore master.
Me, Lore Master.
Aha.
It's king.
Is everybody back?
No, comments still go.
Ah.
He has a little extra to deal with, so I think that's fine.
Hmm.
See,
Hmm.
I want to have a conversation with the monk. There's a minor roadblock.
Yep.
It's called a language barrier.
It's called a dungeon master. Not his fault.
I
Yeah.
am back.
I. Ah.
Everyone here?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks like
All right. All right. All right.
Alright.
Get out of here, spotted dick.
You guys want to hear my Fanta? Fucking hate Fanta, but it's the only thing we have to drink.
Fanta's amazing.
I just
Very
dislike it
Hold up.
because it was
hold
the only thing I drunk. It was the only thing my dad bought me for like a year, so I got tired of it fast.
up. What flavor Fanta?
So orange.
Okay, orange is amazing. Grape is gross.
Yeah.
There's
I love
grape Fanta.
Yeah, it's awful.
We don't have that here. We have pineapple Fanta.
It sounds amazing because I love pineapples.
Hmm.
Right. Whatever. You might like it.
So I'm still staring off into the ocean.
yes.
Push it over.
No!
Well,
Won't
that
have a deal
happens
with
during
Americans.
these 12 days. Does anyone else have something they want to attempt to accomplish?
Yes.
King.
Over the 12 days, when I'm not offering my assistance to the captain or the crew, whatever, I'm going to just, I'm going to do a lot of meditating, and I'm also going to do some training. You can see me doing a particular double strike over and over. trying to get familiar with it. And and I'm also going to take some time to get hold of some twine or something, maybe other simple materials. I don't know what would be needed, and I'm going to use my shark teeth to make about 2 dozen of those.
2 dozen
caltrops.
caltrops, but with shark teeth. That's awesome.
That is far red.
That is really cool.
It's metal as shit.
It's like
We have the
whittling
coolest
almost.
monk.
You can just you can make a whole. Oh boy, make a wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
Yep.
Okay.
Be wise.
Oh dear.
No.
7.
There's any possibility I could see her during these 7 days and potentially help her.
Not really.
Damn.
You're
I'm
able to
kind of
get.
keeping to
too
myself.
You're still
too
able to
preoccupied.
get about 28 of these. So
That's
you're not
pretty good.
doing bad, but you've lost a few along the way, and it took you a while to kind of get the hang of how it's working.
Okay. That's
Does it
great. How
consume
many?
all the teeth?
I was going to say I would like at least a little handful left over if that's possible.
Oh, you definitely haven't
Yeah, we
used all the teeth. There's a lot of teeth. You've probably used around 50 and gotten this 28 out of it.
Holy shit.
Okay. So I still have like 250 teeth left.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Thank
Caltrop
you.
City. Is that all?
Okay.
Brovik?
Oh no, I was just asking.
Alright.
You're not gonna do anything?
I guess I'll just fucking claw at my finger.
Oh.
Yeah, have fun with that visual.
There are a couple more times you feel the same orb as before.
Ooh.
You kind of, every once in a while something triggers in the back of your mind and you get that feeling of being watched.
Every time, I just want to fucking flip off the air.
Alright. Anyone else?
Yep.
Okay.
So, Brutus is mostly just gonna like stand around waiting for anyone to like ask him for help, and whenever it's a gnome, he just kind of like groans and he's like, "I guess I'll help you."
The first couple gnomes come and ask you for help doing things like moving a rope, or tying up something, or shifting part of the sail. After a few days of this, you have gnomes coming to you for help, reaching a lantern, getting a jar off of a top shelf, opening a jar of pickles. You've developed a little bit of a reputation for being helpful.
The tallest
God.
motherfucker on board.
So, in all, how many gnomes have come up to me for help?
Let's see. How big is the crew of this ship, for one thing? That might be
God.
useful to know. Alright. You've probably had about 10 different gnomes come up to you.
No good. No good. Brutus, not know many word. And Small Man is the name that has already been taken. So, the next gnome that comes up to him, he's gonna help him. Begrudgingly, of course. But in return, he's gonna say, "I do this. You take me to the smartest gnome."
You want the smartest guy on board?
Yes.
I can... I don't know who that would be. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. Goes and scurries off for a little bit. Let me look through.
Brutus does not like wait.
Oh boy.
You're gonna
Now I
bring
have
back a mirror.
Now I have to figure out who the smartest gnome is. Let's see. Based on...
Kim?
Sprinkle.
Based on
Tim Tom.
Wrinkle brain.
Scotch.
One
Wrinkle
time
brain.
he tied a knot between
Okay.
two balls and made a bola.
Oh gosh. All right. Okay. So based on this, eventually, he says, "Hey, hey, I think I know. Come with me. Come with me."
I follow.
All right. Comes over, says, "All right. This is Kelly Blue Book." Comes over.
What the fuck did you just say to me, John?
That makes me so.
Oh, can I help you?
Ah!
Oh,
Can
do you need
describe-
something, young man? This is an old gnome woman.
It's like 700 years old.
Takes a big, huge inhale and says, I need you to teach me more word.
Oh.
You want to expand your vocabulary?
I nod, not knowing if she can actually see.
Oh, well, let's see here. I don't suppose I have anything better to do, because I'm really freaking old. Alright, let's see here.
Okay.
Brutus, if you could... Oh boy. If you can make a couple I need 3 intelligence checks from you.
I'm great at those.
Ah.
I just rolled 3 d20s.
Come on.
Big brain time, come on! Okay, those aren't too bad. Wow, super even. Wait, are these even d20s? No, these are d12s. Oh, I'm
Oh.
fucking dumb. Where are my other d20s? Oh, there they are. I'm such a moron. Okay, first one's a 10.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, another one is... The next one is a 9, but the last one is an 18.
Oh,
Alright.
not bad.
Over the course of a few days, Brutus, you sit down with the old woman, and she has like a couple of helpers with her at all time, and they are like, they have like what appears to be a small chalk slate that they're using, and they are kind of explaining various words for things. It takes you a little bit to get used to it, especially once they realize that you can't read. So
Yep.
they
Does that take?
they end up the slate originally came out for the use of words, and they end up using it to draw pictures of a lot of various nouns and such kinds of things. But closer to the end of the voyage, you're actually starting to pick up a few things. They start with basic concepts like food and water and sustenance and, general how to go to the bathroom, those kinds of things. They and
You're
then
on
they
a boat.
immediately move to nautical terms. So they're talking about water and boats. They show you different sizes of boats. There's a rowboat. There's a sailing ship. They start talking about barrels and crates and ropes and lanterns and all kinds of nautical objects. How effective that is, I will leave up to you. But that is the education you are being given.
He comes back. Hello, my friends.
Hello. I now know how to communicate well.
Damn, that's about the cleanest sentence we've heard you say.
Okay. Before we end that off, I'm gonna ask... So, like, what you said before was her actual name, right?
What?
What you said before was her actual name?
Yes, her name is Kelly Blue Book.
I want to murder you, John. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
when he
gonna
said that, I was
say-
just like, oh, so he doesn't know that it's not a joke. It's actually Kelly Blue Book.
Okay.
You're on the
You're gonna say-
LS Bodie McBoatface. What do you expect?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So I'm gonna say Blue Book. You know, not no word for it. And I just speak in my native tongue to see if she understands it.
Send me what language that is again. Like, I know, but I want to make sure we're on the same page.
It would be from my homeland specifically, right?
Right.
Okay.
Let's
Then,
see.
yeah.
Yes, Russian.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. That would be...
She speaks again. Well met, comrade.
Diki Diki.
Okay, yeah.
Привет.
I
She,
serve the Soviet Union.
Says,
I am from Mother Russia.
I haven't heard that in a long time, but I'm sorry, son. I don't understand what you're going on about there.
Wait, she says she hasn't heard it in a long time. Yes, she doesn't.
It's a dark thing to be speaking here out on the water.
What do you mean?
Well, it's not very common around here, you know. Not a lot of not a lot of people who have any reason to be knowing that kind of thing.
Fucking vague DM.
Is from...
Russian
Oh.
isn't used very much anymore.
If they speak that at your home, I never want to go there.
It's very cold.
He kind of smiles a little bit. Smart woman. And that's how he ends off his last lesson.
All right. Does that satisfy everyone's current goals?
I got everything I need.
Alcohol.
What was that, Rivik?
Rovik wants alcohol.
You are able to obtain it. The gnomes happily bring you a little bit, and then every time you subsequently ask for more, they get less and less happy about it.
I don't care. I'll just dwell in my
Worse.
sorrows. Just like to sit in my hammock.
Eventually, after this period of time, 12 days go by. And I've updated your position on the map here. You've made some fairly good progress. Honestly, though, you're hitting more like around this area. Let's see.
Wow, we have a long way to go.
Voyages took a long time.
They
back
do. They
then.
take quite a while.
Wait.
A couple weeks to months usually, and
Alright.
like
This
that's for
campaign
short.
gonna be on the ocean.
That's for short voyages.
This is also a
Yep.
slower ship than
Yeah.
the one you were previously on.
Is this pirate campaign gonna be on the water?
I don't know, man.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know if I saw
I think eventually we're gonna get our own
Oh,
transportation.
Also, by the way, from probably maybe a couple nights looking at the stars, could I tell how far we're out from it, like days wise?
Make a survival check.
$15.
You are hitting. You're still about maybe another week and a half out, but you're making your way
Alright.
there.
All right.
About
Cool.
this time,
Oh boy.
oh, I
you're
know.
hitting day 13 aboard this vessel. Late in the afternoon,
Oh no.
a gnome up in the crow's nest. He shouts out loud so everyone can hear him. Ship ahoy! There's a ship on the horizon! You look around and kind of see where he's pointing, and there is a bit northward a ship on the horizon.
Can I maybe ask someone for a spyglass?
You ask around. The captain's the only one with a spyglass, and he's taking a look at the ship at the moment.
What do you see, Captain?
Well, it's a pretty typical for a shackle ship. No flag. Fairly large. This ship seen some better days.
Oh no.
Captain, permission to see the ship with the spyglass, please?
Sure, why not? He hands it over. You can make a perception check.
Do I have like advantage anything because of the spyglass or no?
No, but I'll take it into account.
Almost a natural 20, but total 18.
18? The figurehead is a whale with several like worms crawling in and out of it.
Oh.
Is it a familiar figurehead?
It is.
I just kind of look at it and like, shit, pirate ship. Or actually, no, I don't yell that. Captain, that's a pirate ship. Captain Barnabas Harrigan's pirate ship.
You know, I expected this outcome at some point. We were already pushing our luck here, so,
This is, the ship that we escaped from.
Oh. You have any useful information to tell us about it? We may end up in a fight if we can't, escape from it.
Before we left, our escape plan somewhat went as, took as much alcohol as we could get over the couple days, go into the crew deck and the main storage deck and set it all on fire. We jumped off, we cut the ropes off the boat and fell into the water, and as the boat was sailing away, I blew off the rudder. So the rudder is probably not in good shape, the lower decks are probably still in repair, and the crew is probably very pissed off.
Well, that's what we have the ballista for.
Yes.
Well, alright,
Barnabas, how much do I have his info card, but about, like, with his time that I've been on the ship and general knowledge of sea lingo and that, how, I don't know, like, I guess, like, a rating scale of how dangerous he is, in terms of, like, rated from pirates.
You have to tell me what the two ends of that scale are.
Let's call a 1 being, general sailing vessel, not really, like, anything impressive, and, 10 being,
ship.
fuck it, what's the name of the ship from, the Flying Dutchman?
Oh, okay. You're talking about, like, battle capabilities of this ship?
Yeah, like, the ship, the crew members, and, like,
I mean, you're looking at
what are
a solid...
chances?
It's a... Like, a 1 would be a merchant vessel, which can't attack anything at all. So you're looking at least a solid 5 here, but there are definitely quite a few ships in the shackles that can beat it out.
Yes,
You don't know that this ship is one of them.
Yes. Okay. Is that considering the fact the burned portions of the ship?
How you want to take that into consideration is all you.
Well, this is definitely a very good ship, or at least in terms of battle capabilities, but we did definitely damage it very well before we left, so it was originally like a 5, but maybe I'd knock it down to like a 4, maybe 3.5 in terms of like damage scale. I'd suggest we don't approach, but we go forward with caution and consider battle at like last resort.
All right.
Well,
Target
I'll see about
the
putting on all the sail we can get. See how much speed we can put on. Go ahead.
Yeah.
If they get to us,
Oh.
Did you what?
if they get to us, shoot the female. She's in like, was she in like red robes? That's how I'm imagining.
Yeah. Red robes, a round hat.
Yes.
Aim for the female in red robes. She's a total hag. She's a bitch.
She is.
Hello.
Good point, Brovik. They have a very well trained arcane spellcaster on the ship. What was she again? It was a sorcerer?
I don't
Maybe?
remember.
I think
She was
it might have been a sorcerer.
annoying.
Anyway,
She was annoying, and I think she's been watching me this entire time. Not sure.
well, she probably is. I did a little bit of looking and probably just determination. That spell that has been being cast on you is I'm hoping to God you're indoors anytime that happens.
Yeah.
All right.
At this point, Artemis, who's been up in the rigging, comes bounding onto the captain's deck and starts just waving her hands as signing. Is anyone up there who can understand her?
Sorry.
Nobody really moves, but
Who's Ratline there?
Ratline makes his way over. Ratline has been enjoying this voyage. He has himself the fantasy equivalent of a folding chair and some very nice cocktails. And he has been resting his old bones for a while, and now he's making his way back up onto the deck. There's a hold on, lass. I'm coming. Don't you worry.
Naruto hand signs.
All right.
She's asking.
What do we got?
She's asking where the captain keeps the flags, the different signal flags.
I don't think pirates are going to care too much about signal flags.
I mean, we have a few downstairs with the cargo. Can you?
Are there any disease flags?
Not that I'm aware of.
No.
We don't usually carry those. To be honest,
Yeah.
usually flying any kind of flag here in the Shackles is usually a bad idea unless you're a powerful,
Yeah.
Well,
Someone
Artemis is
Honestly, like something
You know-
like Tessa Fairwind.
Yeah.
Artemis has like angry hands because she's seen that tactic work successfully before.
In the shackles?
Maybe not the shackles.
Yeah, that's my point exactly. Shackles are a very different kind of place.
It's worth
You've seen it work a couple of times inside the Shackles. There have been a couple ships that tried that kind of thing, but this ship doesn't appear to be carrying many of that kind of flag.
Well, that's a good idea, Artemis. You have to consider two things into account. One, we were on this pirate ship, and we know they would not care if we were diseased or not. They would just stand aboard and use the spellcaster to try and sink the ship, or use their armaments to sink us down. And second, while those tactics have worked in the Shackles before, it's not very common you hear a story about, hey, we used this flag and it actually worked, despite the many times that it hasn't worked. You know?
Also have to recognize that these guys are here for vengeance.
We don't know that.
Oh, yeah, these guys
They've
are
been
very
following us
vengeful.
this entire time.
Yeah. Listen, it's a good idea and it has good merit, but in this situation, there's not really a lot that we can do besides avoid and hopefully not face conflict.
Or just shoot the bitch in red robes.
If we get close enough to.
Shoot the bitch in red robes.
Well, Captain, this is your ship. What's your plan?
We should probably see if we can outrun her first, and then if we have to... We only have a few firing weapons on board, and it may come down to weapon-to-weapon combat.
I do have some range capabilities, so I probably will be able to help out there. I can only do it within, I've been testing it over the past couple days, and it seems I can only do it out specifically 120 feet.
It's a very
I don't have any. I don't.
That's
Yes,
a
I understand.
weirdly specific number.
I understand, and I don't
You
even
can't
know how I
believe-
came across the number. It's just like that's
When were you
around.
able to space this out?
I don't really understand. No, I
Did you
just kind
throw a
of
target and
just
have like
yeah, kind
a
of
ruler along there and then just
Kinda
shoot
had
it?
a.
You must have
Yeah.
quite the eye for distances.
I am proficient in perception. Navigation tools. Anyways,
He just nods sagely. Ah, yes.
Anyways,
Love this guy.
I guess all hands on deck.
At this point, getting everybody on deck won't necessarily help, but we need to pour on a lot of speed.
All
Let's
right.
see.
would like
Anyone?
to.
I don't got any spells that can help with this.
I would like to huddle up all of our group, Ratline and Sandara.
You kind of move about a bit and gather everybody together.
All right. So here's the plan. This goes south. Boat hat.
Let's hope that it doesn't go south, but yes, boat hat.
Boat hat.
Best case scenario, worst case scenario, ship goes down, we throw the boat hat, we blow off the rudder once again, and we escape. But best case scenario, we don't have to deal with them at all, and we just continue on our way.
I mean, yeah, but boat hat.
That's the backup plan, as you said yourself.
All right. Or just fucking said that, and I'll break off.
All right, let's. Okay.
All right.
Wait,
Break.
wait.
Wait, what?
I thought
Come
you were
back in.
plan man.
Yes, plan man. What?
Why is small man making plan? You are plan man.
Listen, I am plan man, but that does
Are
not
you
mean
letting
other
him
people.
take position?
No.
God damn it.
I mean, Brutus, didn't you make suggestions on the plan a couple days ago when we were trying to escape the vessel?
That is because I am general.
Oh,
Uh,
damn, he got a promotion.
Wait, what?
Wait, you're a general?
Yes.
A general of what?
Just smiles.
That's not helping. You need to be specific.
Walks away.
Wait, you're a military
walks
leader?
away.
Fucking walks away. I look at Artemis. What the hell was that? He's a general?
I think he was just saying that he's the leader of us.
She's just gonna like shrug. She's as confused as you are. Just what?
We'll talk about this later, perhaps. I suggest we figure out a way to get our wind speed up as quickly as possible.
A very useful note that damaged vocal cords do not prevent a person from sighing loudly.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. As
This is the worst pudding I've ever had in my life.
the evening wears on, the wormwood is gradually gaining.
On us?
Yes.
Alright, so...
Around
I felt-
dawn of the next day,
Oh shit, they're striking at dawn.
you're looking at a little less than half a mile separating the two ships.
Oh, fuck.
Alright. How far do those cannons... not the cannons. How far do those armaments go out?
Well, we have little trouble aiming them, but they have a range of... typically they're supposed to be good out to about 120, but we could try going for longer, but I can't guarantee how effective that'll be.
Artemis
I'm actually-
cracks her fingers,
Oh, hell yeah.
rubs her hands together.
Trying to think. There's no current gust wind that is going to allow us to go faster. We don't have any magic that allows us to go faster, and...
All right.
Artemis,
Well-
Artemis is gonna hold up a hand, and then she's
Yeah.
just gonna point straight down.
What?
What we
Ratline!
do have.
Hold on, I'm coming! I gotta stop walking back to my chair after every one of these conversations.
What we do have is crates. Floatable, buoyant crates full of nice, flammable alcohol.
Do we have that, Captain?
Rum saves the day again.
I mean, we do.
Oh, so
It's the
dear.
main reason we're making this trip is to sell that.
I
So,
mean...
on the one hand, I'd like to balance not dying with not losing all the money I own.
Yes. What's a... Alright, let's try... Yes, let's indeed try and balance that. Let's say, how many crates of that do you have on board, I guess?
there are a lot of crates on board. Finding a ship's manifest, you're looking at like 50 crates each of 4 different kinds of alcohol.
All right. Well,
Four or 5 crates would blow a hole.
yeah, that'd be good. That's
Just-
if the,
Chuck them over the stern and just Eldritch Blast, or I don't know, light the ballista on fire.
Can always count on the rum. Save the
Well, the thing with Eldritch Blast, I've been kind of,
I'd like to
I've
do a
also been
quick
practicing
prayer.
it on different force things
I
type
would
things,
like
and
to do
a prayer.
you, oh dear Lord and merciful rum. Bring me joy. A fucking nuke. It's a nuke. I don't know.
So, thanks to the dwarf, Artemis's mask is starting to wear down where her forehead is because she keeps slapping it.
Careful, you'll break it.
All right.
Not wrong. Anyways,
As you
So-
begin moving about, you can see the wormwood. They're tossing something overboard the sides. It's still a little hard to tell.
they're tossing stuff overboard to gain speed. Also,
Looks
probably
like-
alcohol.
It looks like they're throwing pigs overboard.
Oh,
They're giving up their food source to catch us.
Damn. Oh, so that means if we
The
we
area
are
between the 2 ships, which is still steadily closing, is starting to cloud a little bit.
Oh no.
uh-oh.
like fog.
Like
Let's get
Natural, that's
blood.
natural. Nope, that's not natural.
Oh,
Okay.
Wait, are you talking
Oh,
about clouding in the
oh.
water?
Yes.
They're drawing sharks.
Oh,
They're drawing
yep.
sharks.
Smart ass mofos. All right. Everyone ready to get those crates out because we're gonna need them.
Mm-hmm. And move the ballista to the stern as well, I guess.
I don't think force damage is gonna set something on fire.
We can set the bolts on fire.
Yeah, that's a good point. Aww.
Yeah, they look delicious. Anyways. So, what does that entail, Dungeon Master?
Shark swarming.
Let's see
Oh.
here. Okay.
Do I see any sharks sitting close to our ship?
Oh, they are now swirling between the 2 ships, which is still set. So wait, let's see. What exactly is everybody doing?
I am just thinking, I'm just thinking, like, in my head, just kind of trying to project my thoughts and thinking of a plan, just like, man, if only those sharks knew that all of the blood and all of the great food is coming from that vessel over there, and that's where they should really be focusing on to get the most out of their meal. And I'm using my telepathy to speak to any animal with a innate swimming speed. Telepathically, they can understand me, and I can understand them.
Huh.
That! Exactly! Like that!
I almost
Behold!
spit over my computer!
Let me
was
see
drinking.
here.
Like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Aquaman.
I get to make so many Aquaman jokes.
Oh, just wait till 6th level, you have a lot
My power.
Let's see.
The face.
So handsome. Okay.
And also, charm person.
Where are
work
you
on
getting this
animals.
telepathy from?
It is my features and traits. It is Scion of the Deep.
Weird.
Yep.
So that has a range of 120 feet.
Yes.
So you're
It does.
getting that out to
Tall as
some
this
creatures,
ship.
possibly.
Hey, Louis, listen, it's better than nothing.
Oh
Tall
yeah,
as-
it definitely is. Definitely is.
Get in with the fishies. Do it.
Yep.
All right. What about the rest of you?
I think someone's getting. I don't know.
I'm either helping drag crates up or help drag the ballista to the stern.
Yeah, I'm just
Right.
helping with whatever.
the ballista are
physical
stuck
stuff I can
down
do.
below. They're not coming up right. They're not coming up right now.
Darn.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're getting
Shitty
crates up
cannons.
now.
All right, you're taking crates and like throwing them over the sides then?
Well, getting ready to, at least. Getting
Okay.
them on the stern.
You're getting them onto the main deck of the ship. Okay, that's not terribly
Are
difficult.
there no crossbows on the ship?
There are a few small crossbows.
That, like, if you light a bolt on fire, that might be enough to go and shoot it.
Is
Crossbows are
there any
simple
fuse?
weapons. They can be
there any
used.
fuse?
I don't know. Is there any fuse?
Fuse. I mean, there are a couple of like really
Just
small
covered
ones
it.
for like lanterns and those kinds of things.
Cover it in canvas.
Listen, I'm talking to fishers. You guys got to figure this out. Speaking of which, I'll be right back.
Sorry, guys, busy. Talking to fish. Do you understand?
I'm really thinking here.
I have a plan.
Okay.
Pull out my sword and I stab the other ship. Massive damn. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Artemis slaps him
Child. Ah!
upside the
Oh,
back of the head.
monologue. You can't do that.
Okay.
How to access my inner monologue? Go fuck.
We're the bigger ship, right?
No,
No.
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 We're also
Okay.
less fast.
Yep. Okay. Okay. That's terrible.
How did they get all those pigs?
They just inbreed.
So Eldritch Blast will like. What
Oh,
type
like
of damage
anti-vampire.
is that?
Force.
Force.
It means
Force.
just like punching somebody.
Okay, so that could like smash the crate and the bottles open.
Idiot.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it like breaks stuff open.
I'm eating
Okay,
almonds
what-
with sea salt to give us luck.
Artemis is going to suggest we just like stick a burning pile of canvas on top of the crates and just send it out, and then get Robin to Eldritch Blast the crates, and the exposed liquor will hit the flame and boom. Best we got.
All right.
Plan. Send some suicide bomber sharks at him.
This
Listen,
isn't
I can
Sharknado.
talk to animals. I can't control them.
Oh yeah, persuasion. Persuade the sharks, fool.
Persuade the sharks.
Listen, I'm trying to. I thought about maybe going on the lower deck, but Robin has no idea he's doing it. He's just thinking if only the sharks knew.
Stupid sharks. Dumb sharks. Idiot sharks.
The thing they can't understand you.
How about you tell them that if they don't comply, Brutus will come down and teach him something.
Once again, don't know what I'm doing because I'm just totally projecting.
Okay, here's a...
Guess I just
Really?
start looking over the side of the ship like, what's the best course of escape in the hat boat?
Yeah, the ocean full of sharks.
No, I'd rather be with the sharks than Harrigan.
That's
Not
true.
wrong. That's true.
You have a lower AC and less HP.
And not getting, what's it called? Strung under the ship's barnacles?
That would be keel hauled.
Come on.
Maybe instead of purely focusing on fire again, we could try and find a way to puncture more holes into the hull to just slowly sink them.
Sink us. Never see it.
I mean, how thick are those walls?
Hold on, what's the question?
How thick are the ship's walls on the other ship?
They are... ship thick? Hold on.
That's my favorite kind.
Oh, like my girl.
I'm an absolute child.
We know.
Honestly, just snipe
Let's see.
the sorcerer.
Historically, I think the ship's hull would be
They're like
around...
2 inches thick for interior walls.
Blast for
let's
2 inches
see.
of wood.
Yeah. I think we're just gonna have to snipe the spellcaster, guys. That's our best shot.
Why
Alright,
don't you have
at
any
this
ranged
point,
Vicious
you are
mockery is
getting
useless.
really dangerously close to the ship.
Within 120 feet?
Not within 120 feet, but it's at this point that you pass the 240-foot range.
Oh.
Oh.
And that's where I need
Well-
to check something real fast.
Okay. Well, while you're checking, we're getting that canvas ready to burn.
Yep.
All right.
Those basically those bombs.
Immersive
'Cause
motorcycle.
I agree we need to get through the, but I'm kind of counting on the explosion to do that. 'Cause the only other thing we really have that'll do that are the ballista, and that would mean coming about, which would mean we definitely have to fight.
Yeah.
Anybody just got some
So-
straight up C4 in pirate times? Anybody?
All right. So this is where
That's
things
what
are
we're
gonna get.
making.
And I see no
As
plastic.
you cross this range here, I'm going to just mark off a couple things here and there as the main deck of the Boaty McBoatface
oh,
becomes shrouded with fog.
Only people have
The
counterspell.
whole deck of the ship is now considered, let's see, heavily obscured.
Does
don't
that
worry, guys.
include like the bash and stuff?
It doesn't include like up above the ship, but it looks like there are somehow multiple
I'm the one who's got a
spheres
fucking aim.
covering.
I'm the one who. Well, I'm the one who's got to aim, so I guess I start heading for the mashed.
All right, so let's put things in perspective here.
Uh,
The two ships are getting quite close.
Why
A
could
couple
we
members
just,
of
you
the
know,
crew of the Boaty McBoatface
aside?
have begun like a couple have pulled out crossbows and are firing. There are a couple of there's like one ballista located on the back of the Boaty McBoatface that is firing towards the wormwood, and it's hitting every once in a while. But the whole deck of this ship is now shrouded in fog. You're beginning to see members of the wormwood coming into range, and you're about to hit the 120-foot range.
All right.
Okay.
Are you sending those barrels out, or have you already? So they're closer
Yep.
enough.
Tumbling over the back.
Right.
Tumbling over the taffrail.
Yeah,
You're
and I'm getting
sending them over the back.
Yep.
high. I'm getting high up enough to where I can see like maybe them going, so I could cast the spell.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
oh,
Let's see.
how do you have that?
I don't have fireball, but I can get lightning bolt if we somehow make it a 5th level.
You can get lightning bolt.
And as you toss
that.
the first of the
It's
crates
worker in the
over,
deep.
and just to get clarification on this is like a crate full of various bottles of alcohol and such things, and you've put a burning canvas on top.
Yep, fastened it and maybe doused it in a little alcohol to stay lit. Lit
Alright.
it up and just tossed it over.
As the first of those plunges into the water, that's where we're going to call tonight's session.
Wow.
Aw,
Okay. Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't
Cool.
expecting that either.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I don't think we have enough time to deal with all the things that are about to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
Probably not.
Uh,
Probably not.
Well, shit.
It's a good thing I don't have school on Monday, so then.
I don't have school tomorrow because I'm a gamer.
That's
Shit,
not
I don't
how
have school tomorrow.
Good for you,
Sounds
man.
nice.
Fuck. That's not nice.
Why?
Because means I don't have an excuse to sit in my room all day and secretly watch Critical Role.
Shit, you're right.
All right.
Probably sent me to yard work.
This next bit could be very interesting. We'll see how it
gonna be-
goes.
John's way
you're
of
just-
saying. That's John's way of saying this could be very bad.
Yep.
Alright, guys, they won't be able to catch up to us. We broke
Okay.
the rudder.
I don't have a plan for this one, to be honest.
Dude, I don't have a plan, and I'm not smart enough to come up with anything clever, and I don't have any abilities that help.